Welcome to Trash Talk.
Now, I did it because you got a context clue and you picked up on it and you did it, and that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yes, you already yes-anded me.
Welcome to Trash
Oh,
Talk.
welcome. Wait, who already said that?
I'm Lane.
I'm D.
I already said that.
We also say that.
We haven't done that in a long time.
We do too. It's remember.
I just don't remember, I guess, because I haven't heard it in a long time because I listened to
We
the fucking
just did it
podcast.
with the cabinet maker.
No, we didn't. Did we?
Yes.
Ah, shit, I'm John.
Yeah. Finally.
Fuck.
Well, let's talk about the AI.
Fuck that up. We'll talk about AI. Talk about, just before we get into the why Derek was gone. What'd you do last week,
We
Derek?
definitely talk about that.
What'd you
yeah.
do last
I
week,
went to
Derek?
Antigua.
Oh, what'd you do in Antigua?
Or Antigua, as they pronounce it
Antigua.
locally. Antigua.
Antigua. Antigua.
Not
Mr.
a
Jones.
Mexican place.
So
Dr.
are they?
Jones.
Are they? Is it South America?
no, it's in the Caribbean.
It's pretty close to South America, though.
Yeah, it's
it's
like
like-
straight across from South America.
Yeah.
Can you see it from there?
It's like Antigua and Honduras are like sister island.
There, you saw a
areas.
Honduras flag
Well.
while you were there.
Any what?
Honduras flags.
It's saying on all their stuff everywhere. It's like Honduras and Antigua.
Yeah. Did you find any cool rocks or gems?
I found a couple cool seashells.
No, he didn't.
No, that's cool. I love shells.
Someone else found
Sand
one.
dollars?
Yeah.
I did see a really cool rock. It was famous for Pirates of the Caribbean when Johnny Depp's character gets stranded on that deserted island.
Yeah.
I have pictures of it. I can show you guys
rock?
too.
That's pretty cool.
A rock?
Yeah, here I'll show you the picture. See if you recognize
But
it.
why the rum is gone? I love the way he says that. Ask that question.
Why is the rum gone?
The rum's all gone. Yes, but why the rum is gone?
Yeah.
I love it.
Isn't it somewhere else? Where's the rum?
But the big news that came out of there
I
is
can't
I got
remember.
engaged. I think that's the rock and
There it
jam.
There it
Yes.
is. Jesus Christ. Digging for that nugget of information. Wait.
My
Yeah,
bad.
gold nugget. I forgot what that
To-
meant.
To a horse?
Oh, yeah,
horse?
of course. Do you recognize this hollow on the
yeah.
island?
Nice.
From-
Yeah, that looks famous.
Yeah, we sailed right by it on a catamaran. I almost said Catalina Island.
I would
Catalina fucking wine mix.
Catalina wine mixer. I almost thought it would have been Legolas hopping across that, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they said there's been a couple other movies that have been filmed there before in the past.
Well, that was also all CGI.
They actually do a
so-
lot of well, they also do I guess a lot of shots in that area because it has really cool like you saw the
wide
image.
shots.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of
establish-
islands like
establish
just,
it.
So-
not jungle, but there
Was the dinosaurs out?
was a lot of little lizards. I saw a lot of hummingbirds,
Whoa,
mongoose.
cool.
They have mongoose.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I
there's-
saw a number of them.
So there's cobras?
What's plural for mongoose?
mongoose?
I don't think it is.
Mongi,
You saw
mongai,
are there
fungi.
Do they have is it a pack?
No, I mean I only ever saw them alone.
Squad.
They had little spots they hid out
that?
at on the
Little gang.
resort we were on.
But don't they fight cobras?
Are
They,
yeah.
they eat snakes.
Yeah.
Just snake.
They'll eat other shit, but they're famously known for
cobras.
fighting and killing snakes.
Because they're super fast.
Well, they know they kill cobras, but I guess they kill all snakes.
and that's why mongoose bikes are named after them, because those mongoose kill snakes and
Yeah.
bikes.
Eats
But what
them.
do bikes have? Why is the mongoose named for a
Bikes.
bike?
mongoose.
Like the bicycles, like bicycles when you're a kid. You never had mongoose bicycles?
I don't know.
Pretty sure the bike came after the animal.
Yeah, no shit. But why would you name a bike after a mongoose?
Because it's a vicious
He's a
animal.
badass animal.
If it's a
Yeah.
bicycle.
It fights and kills snakes.
What else are you gonna name a fucking?
And when you
bike?
get a mongoose
fuck- I don't
bike,
know,
you do
something-
stunts.
Yeah, I got a mongoose.
Yeah, maybe.
Stunts.
You know what's
What-
cooler than a
what-
mongoose though?
What?
Honey badger.
Well, it's funny is I actually rode Diamondbacks. Like I had multiple Diamondback BMXs because I was really into BMX when I was
I only
in high
had
school.
a dirt dog.
So that's
Dirt devil, maybe even.
no, you're thinking
The
about it. That's a
vacuum?
vacuum.
That's the vacuum. Yeah, I think it was a dirt dog.
The
But-
president?
No, it was
The
a bi-
vacuum
It was a
guy.
bike. My own off-road bike is the only one I really.
Was it a BMX or a mountain bike?
It was just
Did it have
like a
gears?
kind of a BMX bike. It didn't have gears, but it was my
Okay.
It was my go-to ramping
So
bike.
it was a
you
20.
know.
It was a 20-inch BMX. Okay.
20. Yeah, probably.
I had like probably a street trail bike or something like that.
Didn't have a name for it.
It was my dad's when he was in Korea, and then when I got big enough, I rode that bike around everywhere, and I just never got another
Did you
bike.
buy it from Korea?
Korean bike.
it's a Korean
probably.
brand.
I have no idea. Maybe bought it there. I couldn't even tell you what it was called.
Why don't you
It
be a
was-
fucking Schwinn?
It was like a
woman's bike?
The paint was like kind of a oceanish color, like green. green, like mostly green, a little bit of blue.
Okay.
Schwinn. That's the popular one I'm thinking of. Schwinn.
Schwinn. I bought a bike from, I don't know why we're talking about this. The
Guz?
place
Mongoose.
on 42nd. And no, it's on Center.
The recycling
but it's
one?
near 42nd. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it any good?
It was a great bike, and then it got stolen.
Remember
It was
when
a really good bike then. So wanted it bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, like, I didn't even realize it was stolen for like a week. Like,
Oh.
where's my bike? Fuck. I lost the bike.
the first house I lived in with both Lane and our friend Dan, Dan found some busted up bike that he was like, yeah, I'm going to fix it up and we're going to, I'll use that bike. And he leaned it up against the house. Lane and I were like, he'll never fucking touch that thing again. And it sat there for months. And one night, I think it was around that time when that guy was like parking in places like, don't touch my car. And we like leave it there for 2 weeks or more.
Yeah.
One night we were all drunk and I took Dan's bike and I rolled it down the fucking hill into that car. Dude, I fucked with that car so much. More than one party that I do stuff to it.
Yeah.
Well, if he's gonna be was he a dick first or you a dick first?
No, this guy came. Like, I think
no
we told
one
this story
liked him in the
before.
neighborhood because we had a little neighborhood crew, and this guy parked on the side on the road.
Like he was like
and
a
left his-
crackhead. He's coming out of nowhere. Like we were all hanging out, and he like, just literally flies up, parks, gets out, and sees us all, and goes, "Nobody touch my car."
I do remember.
And
that
if you
happening
see
one
anyone
time.
touching my car, you let me know. And he was aggressive about it. And everybody's just kind of staring at him, and he walks off, and he just kept yelling, "Watch it!" and whatever. So then, like 2 weeks go by, and
How
we're
old
like,
were you guys?
"Fuck this dude! He never moved the car.
How old
it
were
was
you guys
just
during this?
stashed there."
Like
Like
young 20s.
22.
Yeah.
This is
23.
post college.
Yeah, it's like right after I
I
graduated.
was
from
probably
Lane.
still in college. I was probably just
Okay.
enrolled in college again, but
I was thinking about like,
Dan had just left
oh.
Wayne because all of our friends had graduated or left
And-
by that time,
and I-
so he came back to Omaha, moved in with
I
us.
think
Ah.
you did it multiple times. I feel like with Dan's bike specifically, trying to get rid of Dan's bike, and Dan would come home and be like, "Is that my bike down there?"
Does he know now? Does he know that you did it?
I
Or
think
is he
we've
gonna
all
find
joked
out?
about it.
Yeah, probably.
Dude,
You tried to like set it free multiple times too. Like let's just roll it down the street.
Dude, that thing was there for a long time, and
Yeah.
finally, I think that's when I did the big one where I went all the way down the hill into that car.
Well,
I don't think he ever collected it then.
There was another time I remember. It had to have been Kitty threw up on my that chair, the basket chair. It's got another fucking name.
oh those like super hippie chairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah.
And it's the big cushion.
Stoner chair.
No, it has another name.
Stoner hippie
Fucking
chair.
Carly would know, but it's a big pillow, and the cat threw up on it. And Dan's like, "Oh, I'll clean that up," and like picked it up, took it out to the porch, like shook it, and then like set it down, and then it sat there for months. Like that cushion just lived there. Nothing ever happened. to it.
So who used the chair without the cushion then?
I think we just threw like blankets on it at that point.
I fucking-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
It was just a chair without a cushion.
and then when we all got BB guns,
Oh God, that's
like with the
That's-
CO2
oh yeah,
cartridges.
that's where
Oh.
the chair was that
We would
Oh.
then take those blankets and we
Fuck.
hung them up on this back wall, and then we'd like shoot into it and like do the thing where you'd jump across
Hell
the
yeah.
room like into the couch and fire off shots while you're jumping.
I'm glad that
And
I
we'd set up
wasn't.
targets and stuff and see who
God
would hit
damn it, dude! That's
Yeah,
all.
that was
I was
fun.
thinking about like. I'm glad I'm not the
Guess
only
how
one
it ended?
in my 20s doing that shit. In a group.
Oh, we got real good
house
with
full
blow
of-
darts or dart gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dan broke a window.
yeah. So
Duh.
I don't think he hung up a blanket. He just like was drunk and he was trying to show off to a friend of ours
Through the window.
Shelly. Yeah, and he like tries to shoot whatever and I blew out the window and he like, popped off more than one. I come to find out. So, anyways, it happens.
I'm sure he
and
did. You don't break a window with one.
It happens. He doesn't tell any of us. And I finally were like, "What happened to the window?" And he goes, "Oh, Shelly shot it out." So like we're under that impression for months.
Yeah.
And then one day, and like, I don't know, 6 months plus later, I'm hanging out with Shelly at a bar and whatever we were talking about. And I was like, "So, like, you shut out our window and never told us about it." And she goes, "No, Dan shot out a window and said, oh, it'll be fine." And I go, I specifically said he fired out multiple shots is what. So I found out from her, there's multiple shots. And I go, "Did he shoot? Like, how many times did he shoot it?" She goes, "Well, he just kept missing his target." And he just kept firing until he finally hit it. That window was like gone.
Yeah.
And there was even like bits. It's just a cheap ass little,
Wait, hold on.
Four quadrant window.
So he shot
Thin,
the window
cheap
out
glass.
the first time, and then kept shooting the window
Who knows?
because it kept missing.
I have a feeling he also just like, oh, cool, I broke it. I'm just gonna keep breaking it.
Actually,
Well, he
yeah.
shot out our neighbor's window and tried to blame other
that's
people.
what I was also gonna say is that Dan had to end up paying someone money to replace a window because it was a neighbor house or whatever. He's like, I've seen you out there with BB guns, and I found a BB in my window. So
Yeah.
And he had like admitted to it like right away. I was like, okay.
So,
Oh, I remember him being like, I didn't do that. He tried to deny it. And I think the guy came back a couple times.
so how many?
The first time he came to the door, I mean, I think I answered it and I stood up for Dan. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that, man. Like, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Whatever. And he's like, one of you guys have seen you out there. Then we told Dan, and he was definitely like, I didn't do that.
How many
blamed it on
bros in your bro house at one point like live there, like
Just
they
us
pay
three.
rent?
Yeah, in that house there was only 3 of us.
Well, what's the most people you've lived with?
3. Well, I mean,
no, we had,
Jess ever
we had,
count
we
as
had
4.
Jess
and Lena, I guess.
Yeah, 5 at one point. That's what I thought.
Well, technically, I guess.
Yeah. And I could have sworn people were like squatting in Jess's room at a time, Someone would be there for a week.
I don't remember her having friends over for that long.
What?
I never heard she'd show up and like sleep for 3 days in a row on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, she do heroin. Sounds like heroin.
I don't know.
Yeah, she would straight up get
Anyway,
on the couch,
my-
lay down, and wouldn't move for 3 fucking days.
Jesus. At my old house, the one that you saw after I got married, the bachelor after party,
Sure.
North 78th, North 88th.
Way out there.
I had 7 guys living with me. No, 6 guys and Jenny.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So 2 in the master bedroom, then 1, 2. Like a guy sleeping in my furnace room, a guy sleeping in the studio, and a guy sleeping in the shop. And they all paid rent and just filled the street, and everyone was so pissed off because the car
Filled the street with cars.
Yeah. But like living with those guys, like it was a fucking party 7 days a week.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's
Yeah.
always something to be doing.
Well, when we lived with Dan, just the 3 of us, we also had like people renting the basement to practice in their band.
Nice.
Oh,
So there was like, I mean,
did we get money for that?
yeah, remember they would pay us and then they didn't pay us for Trey. They just kind of like shortened their
Oh,
bill.
that's right.
'Cause they're like, Trey owes you the money. We can't get the money out of him. So we're just going to short. We should have stuck up to him. Like, no, the band owes this.
Yeah.
We're not getting a bill from Trey because
Yeah.
he would never pay
Yeah,
us.
Trey will
Sounds
never
like typical
fucking.
Trey behavior.
It really is.
Yeah.
I've never met a cool guy named Trey.
You want to take a shot?
Yeah.
Are you buying? That's the Trey thing.
Oh, yeah.
I swear
do
to
you have a
God.
I thought
cigarette?
you meant this right
No,
here.
I haven't.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, I
though.
thought you were
We
literally
should do
talking about
that.
this
I
shot.
mean, I was kind of, but
Not
then
the,
I was
hey, why don't you meet me
implying.
at a bar and buy me some drinks? That kind of guy
Yeah.
that just
Well-
joking, but it's not actually joking.
You got any cigarettes?
No. Yeah. Oh,
I'm
God.
fresh out, man.
Oh, he's the grown-up
Yeah.
version of, do you have any games on your phone? That kid. That's the grown-up version.
Kind of.
That's who
yeah,
Trey is.
definitely.
Every Trey except Trey Aiken, that sweet angel that can do no wrong.
You like Bird Dog, right?
I don't recall having it. You said it's whiskey with what?
It's
Blackberry?
whiskey. It used to be there. They have a peach version, which we've drank before, and this blackberry one I've never had, but I do like blackberry brandy.
Don't you usually have a pocket knife on you? There you go.
We really should not be drinking this.
Why?
It just smells really, really fucking good. Congratulations. In order, huh?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
is that
yeah,
my first
yeah.
call?
Don't you have an applause noise or something?
I do. Excuse me.
Yes. Cue the applause.
I haven't played it.
So drink it.
First of all, I'd like to thank Carly for saying yes.
Wait, she said yeah? Oh, that's you got engaged? Shit.
Are we just taking pulls off this real quick?
I think so.
All right. Well,
Well, hi, him.
to love.
Yay.
That was the worst.
That was good.
How is it?
Yeah, dude. You ever have LaRue?
I'm sure at some point.
That shit. Violent.
It's good.
80 proof.
Whew. Howdy.
Well, it's
Loaded,
it's yours.
loaded.
It's yours. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think we'll tell the listeners when we know more, so that everyone's invited.
I assume every single person that has listened to this is invited to that.
Yeah, anyone that's ever listened to it is welcome. Have you ever, the stats of where we get listened to?
No.
It's pretty interesting. Sometimes like it comes up in like Portugal and shit.
I mean, I saw it once, like a long time ago.
I haven't.
Have you
looked
looked
at it.
recently?
No, in a long time.
But anyway, so I was thinking about like how fun it was being just bro house, living in a bro house. And I'm going, the only reason we don't do that now is just because you're expected to, have a wife and kids or whatever, at this age.
Yeah.
So living with, I'm going, yeah, but what are people like in my situation and like Mike's brother situation and just bros? They just want to just be a bro house. Don't have to worry about too much. I'll chip in. But as adults, we take care of shit because it's like our house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But live with the bro house.
I think it's called the Gay Club.
Huh. YMCA.
Yeah. Truck stops.
Speaking of village people, I
Fucking
watched.
lot lizards.
Speaking of village people, I watched down Periscope.
How was
the
it?
next day?
Is that Kelsey
It
Grammer?
still holds up so well.
Really, I remember always loving that movie. The guy from Half Baked that makes the whale noises and shit.
Oh, Harlan Williams.
Is that his name?
Yeah. He's blown up really big recently for some reason.
He's what?
He's blowing up for again for some reason. I
Oh,
don't know,
really?
Like his Harlan's Highway podcast is pretty big.
Oh, and say, does he have like some drama?
He's
or
also
something?
really, really fucking funny. That's just bottom line. He's just so fucking funny.
I'd watch a stand up of his.
6 minutes, man. 6 minutes. That's the number.
Is that now? Which movie you referencing here? 'Cause
That's
at
God
least
damn.
two
He
movies.
plays a fucking. It's Ben Stiller movie, and he gets pulled over.
Oh yeah, Dumb and Dumber. He gets pulled over. He pulls over in Dumb and Dumber. I'm sorry.
Ben Stiller in Dumb and Dumber.
Well, I was for some reason I don't know, but he said pulled
Oh,
over. and I
something
thought of
about Mary.
the Harlan Williams.
Something about
character.
Mary. He gets pulled over. He picks up this hitchhiker. The guy's fucking weird, and he goes, "I had this great business idea," and he's got this huge duffel bag.
Yeah, that's Harlan Williams.
Yeah,
God
that's why I
damn it.
was doing his
Oh, I
line.
forgot. Yeah, it's
6 minutes, abs, man. 6 minutes. That's the number.
That's great. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, what if somebody comes up with 5 minute abs?
No.
You get like, when he fucking, before he responds, like you can see him like short circuiting, and he starts going.
that sound is actually what made him famous. He was doing that sound at the store,
Get the hell out of here.
and some big names. I think it was Comedy Store. And anyway, somebody goes, "We need someone to like spaz out on camera. Who's that guy that makes that clicking sound?" And boom, he's in movies. And then just went from there. So that little thing he can do, literally made it like start his whole fucking career. Which is
I don't know. That makes a lot
Hilarious.
more sense about Dumb and Dumber then. Like,
so he's the
Why he
original
does
Hawk Tua
that.
girl, I guess.
Huh.
Just one little thing that he blew up.
yeah, does she still spit on it?
I hope so. There was a Hawk Tua
thing.
spit on that thing flag stapled to the ceiling at Luke's.
I've seen a lot of
That's
bumper
hilarious.
stickers of it and shit.
Oh God, it's everywhere. I mean, good for her, I guess.
I think
But
she'll eventually end up on OnlyFans, right?
I mean, I don't know. She was going to college. Like she apparently was fairly intelligent person. Right?
It's true. Well, I think doesn't she have a podcast?
Yeah, she has the Talk to a podcast, and she brings in some heavy fucking hitters. So clearly, she's being managed.
Kim
Well,
Jong
yeah,
Un.
but she was
yeah,
also like,
that's a pretty good get.
what?
No, it's
Every time first she releases it, people come up with like this ridiculous people that she's in an interview.
Okay.
They'll have
I
like
feel like-
threads on it.
I think I have seen memes about.
I saw
that.
one. Next up, Kim Jong Un. Do it.
anyway. But I mean, that's
So weren't we talking about AI?
we're just. Oh yeah. Let's just.
Yeah,
keep
scam
it flowing.
baiters.
Keep it flowing. That sounds like a slur.
Shut up, you
Didn't we
scam
talk
baiter.
about like the pig ones at one point? Pig butchers?
What?
For AI?
No,
For
that's
taking out cops?
Scamming for scammers.
Pig butchers.
Yeah.
I don't recall that. I think you just made something up.
No, I think I know what you're talking
No,
about.
it's a thing.
but,
It's a thing.
like,
Pig
they-
butchers.
yeah,
You
yeah.
pay them to butcher the pig
No.
and they don't.
No.
And now that is.
I think it's where they like are human trafficking people, forcing them to like scam people or something.
That sucks. I don't know anything
Or
about
it's
that.
some other scheme. I
You look
can't
it up.
remember.
So there
Scam?
are
It's something.
AI review is here are some ways to protect yourself from pig butchering scams.
Okay.
Oh!
Be skeptical.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Dr. Faggot.
Verify
make any
investments.
Dr.
Report
Fag,
fraud.
it doesn't make any sense.
Watch for red flags.
I'm Dr.
There's a
Faggot.
lot of details that go into these.
You have to isolate that, for God's sake.
Okay, so pig butchering is a scam where criminals gain a victim's trust over time and then steal their money. We just call that a con artist.
That's called
now
a
it's called pig butchering.
Catfishing.
The term
Well-
comes from the Chinese phrase "shuzupan," which translates to "killing pig plate."
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
I'm sorry. What kind of scam was it? We were laughing about I'm Dr. Faggot.
That's the pig butcher.
Scam baiters.
Oh, the original article,
AI
the
tool
scam
that
original.
sounds like a grandmother created to waste phone scammers' time.
That's what a pig butcher is?
No,
No,
we're
this is the
back to the
scam
original story.
baiters.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Do you guys ever watch that guy who does the old lady voice, and he'll make videos like 5-hour long videos?
I've definitely seen some.
There's a guy who got
compilations.
really big, fucking with these guys, and he got to the point where like he could get into their systems.
Well, we haven't gotten to the part of the story where I think this is
Anyway.
relevant, John. So
But
let's
he does the old lady voice.
pin it real quick, and we're gonna
It's
go
crazy
over to the
good.
lake. We'll find him. We're gonna find him.
Oh, okay. I can't. I just
We'll
do the
get
old lady
there.
Phone giant O2 has created an AI tool that sounds like an elderly grandmother and will keep phone scammers on calls and away from the general public. The company said it had created so-called scam baiter tool in response to research which found that 7 in 10 people wanted to get back on scammers. So basically, they did a big survey, I guess, and found out 70% of the people surveyed were like, "Yeah, if I could get back at scammers, I would."
I mean,
So they
who
put
the
together
people
this
that
AI
don't
tool
want
based
to?
on that feedback. They said, "Well, if
Cucks.
people want this, here's an option."
I want to be ripped off by scammers. Who would say that?
Cucks.
No. That they want to get back at
no.
scammers.
I'm talking about the 30%.
Who's the, yeah,
that
well, who the fuck 30% of people is going to go?
Scammers.
No, that's okay. Oh yeah. Oh, we found them. They should be on a fucking watch list. If you said you know what?
That-
Oh, that's good.
Very true.
That's good. You should email them.
Does that mean 30% of people are
it could
scammers?
Be skewed. Who
Yeah.
knows? Like, it's a fucking survey someone's doing online.
It doesn't
They might not
say
even know
so
what the
far
fuck they're
how
saying.
many
Let me
people they
gallop.
surveyed. So the
Could
first
someone please do survey says? Thank you. I'm just been waiting for someone to do that because every time you say
firm said it had worked with leading scam baiters, people who take on and disrupt scammer networks, to get phone numbers linked to its AI tool. So it needs a lot of fucking phone numbers, because what these scammers will do is they find numbers in the dark web or other means through stealing information from people. However they do it, now you have a number. A lot of people will actually buy large bulk numbers from the dark web. You know, pay $5 or whatever, and you get like
Yeah, there's
40,000
all
numbers.
sorts of lists. Numbers just get put
Gotta
on.
go
there.
dark
So they're
web for
flooding
that.
it with all these fake numbers that lead back to this scam baiter tool.
All right. Good.
So I want to hear John's version of the old lady on the scam baiter.
I was trying to figure out old lady
Here,
voice.
I'll give you a lead in. Ring, ring,
I'm gonna have to do
ring, ring.
hello.
Hi, I'm calling from your bank, and we see that you're overdraft. Could I get your account information, please?
Is this Billy?
No, my name is not Billy. My name's Carl.
Oh, hey, Carl.
Yeah, so anyways, you're overdraft, and we need to get your information so we can get this corrected before you lose any money.
Oh. Is it Billy?
My name is irrelevant. You owe us money.
Oh, that's a long name.
You're a bad scammer already.
Yeah.
You cracked.
Hey,
He
why don't you-
cracked.
Okay, you're up. Scam me.
Let me count my change purse.
Ring, ring. Ring,
Oh.
ring. Hello, Betty.
No.
Is this not Betty Rose? 321
No.
Yakima Street.
No, it's pronounced Dicama.
Okay,
Is this my
Betty.
Steven?
Betty, your bank account is overdraft.
Is this my
You-
Steven?
No, Steven.
Oh.
This is Nathan
Do you know my Steven?
with your banking account information.
bank? No, he doesn't. He doesn't work at a bank.
Betty, can you go outside right
Who's
now?
Betty?
We're here to pick you up.
Oh,
This just took a turn.
It is Steven. Can you come outside?
oh Oh, Steven.
Yeah.
I never
We-
liked you.
We have ice cream for you.
And pills.
Betty, don't worry. We're coming inside.
I'm not Betty. Steven, you know we
Shoot her with the blow dart.
Steven, you know we disowned you after we found out you were a pickle
Get her
switcher.
iTunes account cards. Let's get out of here.
You think they just
That's how they rip people
She had
off.
I know, but
logins
they just
written
have
down.
them sitting
That's how they
around.
rip people off. They get like the Google Play card.
No, I know, but why would
Or whatever. People fall for it.
no, but why would Betty be just have him a pile of them? So if
Yeah.
you're raiding the
because
house,
we've been fucking with her for a while
Have
now.
you guys
That was a
seen-
follow-up call. We've been calling Betty for the last month. Her name is Mary Jo.
Joanne. How would Joanne handle a scammer?
But that's the thing. Some of the scammers are fucking serious and they've been paying big money
Oh yeah,
for the super gullible, like
yeah.
retirement center phone
Yeah.
numbers and
That
shit.
That's fucking crazy. Have you seen The Beekeeper with Jason Statham?
I never have.
It's about it's basically it's a murder porn to get back at scammers. Like the whole point.
Investigative murder
he
porn?
hunts down all these phone scammers and basically kills everybody. It's fucking awesome.
Okay.
That's a real scam beta right there.
Boom. Hey, I like that thumbnail you got there, Chief.
Yeah, this is my favorite internet thing of the week.
Change of topic.
Thumbnail.
You've seen the picture.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I didn't see it blown up, so
You didn't see
All
it
right,
blown
so
out either.
This
Boom,
is the
it's a light.
Olympics
Ooh.
and female long jumper.
why is she kind of like sideways?
She
Like,
she just jumped.
It was just so this photo was, taken during the Olympics,
Just poorly timed or perfectly timed, depending
and
on how you
somebody
look at it.
commented on the photo, if I die of corona, so this must have happened during COVID.
yeah, it might have been 2020 Olympics.
If I die of corona, please spread my ashes in the sand pit during women's long jump. It's a girl, like she just executed the long jump, and they always fall forward. So she's on all fours, but her fucking shorts are basically hiked up there.
Those aren't
Smells
shorts.
like-
Can I
Those
see
are
that
fucking
again?
That's
a string. What
Well,
the fuck?
like, it's just the perfect angle where all of it is.
Yeah,
all
I'm
of
sure
it's
it's
out.
like she
It's all
just
out.
hit, and then they got the picture.
Well, I mean, I can see the fabric getting covered up by the thickness.
She
so.
must work out.
Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. Spread my ashes in that fucking pit when I die.
I mean, that sounds, yeah, better than the Pirates of the Caribbean.
That
ride.
whole sand pit could just be ashes at this point. Then
It's pretty soon it's gonna go poof. Like, ah, and every chick is gonna go. I know, I saw the meme.
Maybe you could slide a little further. From ashes and sand.
But I haven't done it, so I don't know. Ashes are pretty poofy. Yeah.
Yeah, but like smoother than sand. I don't know. We're talking micro of an inches. So I had an AI thing I wanted.
Yeah, AI Vatican.
Yeah.
I was just reading that, and I was
And-
like,
and-
this sounds
We already do the
interesting.
AI priest.
and that article does not work. It's not going to. It's gonna pay for money. What's the image you guys are reacting to?
Have you not read this?
No, you can't. It's paid article. You can't read
Oh,
it.
you read the headline.
Yeah.
Please, someone read this headline. Everyone be
the
quiet.
Vatican's anime mascot is now an AI porn sensation. This is on 404 Media. I don't know what that is.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it. I just saw the article.
AI and Rule 34 have inevitably. Which does anybody know what Rule
Yeah,
34
Rule
is?
34 states if it exists, there's pornography of it on
Yeah,
the internet.
I've
If there
known
is
of
not
that.
pornography on the internet, it will exist soon. Or like
Someone
it
will
will
create
exist
it.
because you looked. It's like Schrodinger's porn. It
AI
does
and Rule
exist.
34 have inevitably turned the Catholic Church's cute, luce, probably luce mascot
yeah.
into a very graphic pornography.
It's some
They're
sort
Italian.
of yeah. Did you hear
So
that the
it's
Vatican
a-
had done that?
Yeah, I knew about the mascot. Trying to connect
that's
with
nice.
the youth.
So it's a girl, blue hair. I mean, short bob thing, and then in the picture, she's got like a golden cloak thing on, and it's like opened up in the middle, and her
let me
like
see it. Let me see them.
you can't see nipples, but
Tits.
it's not. There's nothing underneath this
Let me
jacket thing she's
well, let's
wearing
see it.
except for the cross.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Show me the titties.
And that's just one image of it, right?
I'll be Googling
So
it.
you
when
can
I
read
get
a little
home.
bit more, maybe, and then
So this was on
I'm gonna say
last
Italy.
week. The
Well-
Vatican unveiled Luce, a Japanese-style cartoon character that will serve as the Catholic Church's mascot for its upcoming Jubilee year, as well as its Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan.
I didn't know that's
Archbishop Rino Fascella, the Vatican's chief organizer for the Jubilee year, who presented Luce to the world, said that the mascot was created from the desire to enter into the world of pop culture so beloved by our young people. And that's all I can read.
Yeah. So I didn't know exactly why the Vatican had done that, but I knew that they had put like an image out there, like,
Oh yeah, they had like a
And immediately got turned into porn.
yeah.
Well, the mascot had been out for like maybe 2 weeks, I think, at this point.
Is that it?
It just popped out because
Well,
everyone's like, "What the fuck
I might
is
have seen
this?"
this article 2 weeks ago too, though.
How holy are you?
But boy, about to be zero because watertight. Duck watertight, watertight.
I didn't know-
air gas. No airlock. No.
Do you think the Vatican
know.
has like an AI of themselves?
Airtight.
So it can enter chat rooms.
You
and
can
try to-
ask ChatGPT to do that
Is
for
this
you.
their idea that they like? Because the Vatican knew what they were doing. This wasn't just like some anime character they put out there.
Well, okay, so is
They
this
wanted,
new age?
they wanted to be able to
Are
interact
you
with
making the
kids.
argument that the Vatican got busted for pedophilia, especially amongst young boys, and now they're like, well, the next thing we can do is make pornographic AI for kids?
Damn, that's actually.
No.
Is that your argument, Lane?
No, what I'm trying to
Who
If I
needs-
say
jump
needs
into
a drink?
is
conclusions.
the Vatican wanted to get
Honey, who
the
needs a
young
drink?
people, so they designed
get one of you
something that they
handsome-
knew would be. No, I'm good. I got beer right here. They
Thank
knew,
you, honey.
They knew that they would. People would do this to it, sexualize it.
Do you think they did?
Oh, they had to have. They're sexual demons themselves, so they know what the humans are, you know. But it's creepy to me because I feel like they're trying to get young people into the church because of a sexy AI now.
Church can be sexy.
And if you could talk to the AI, could you fuck like have a?
I mean, there's been nun porn made.
could you? Well, yeah. But could you have like a? Yeah, they've never really leaned into that, have they? Though. But could you upload loosely or whatever to a
Luce.
sex doll?
Well, it doesn't have a.
I mean,
If they create an AI out
you
there
can
that you could
output
talk
a
to,
sex
Yeah, but she's-
doll to look like that, I'm sure.
yeah, but she's Catholic, so she wouldn't want to fuck anyway.
Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands
well, you
too.
marry the sex doll.
Well, obviously,
Because
Yeah.
Luce is fucking everybody else. Yeah.
You gotta marry the sex doll
But
if
if you
it's a
upload
if
that,
Catholic.
if you have the AI personality of a Catholic pop star or whatever, you know, idol.
Is she a singer?
I don't know. She's trying
She
to
sings
that-
hymns,
Hymns? It's actually not a bad idea. Get the kids singing some hymns.
sexy hymns.
I don't think they're sexy hymns. Are any hymns sexy?
Happy birthday, Mr.
Not a
Jesus.
fucking- That's not. That's Christmas
Happy
song.
birthday. All right, you get it.
That's good.
Holy slut.
Big balls.
Tight
Big balls.
Silver bells.
Oh,
I don't know.
chestnuts chestnuts
Raping?
roasting, open mouth. Jack Frost nipping at your tits. Why are we saying?
I don't know. Those
Why
aren't
are we-
even. That's not even a Jesus one. So
You said with
You
like
mean jack off?
Christmas songs.
I know. Once. Whatever.
I don't know. But
So
Okay, I think we need to move on here.
have you? Do you want to look up some of the AI porn now?
yeah, hell yeah.
Is
From the Vatican?
Oh.
yeah, some of the Vatican.
Luce if you need to look it up.
No, I'm not.
Luce.
Oh, Luce.
With like-
Luca.
with like a-
Luce.
like a
Lucha
Luce,
Libre.
That's my best guess. From
Luce?
Luce.
Nachos
Luce.
Libre.
Wasn't that a fucking Pixar movie?
No, you're thinking of
Wally.
you're thinking of the Spanish one
Bruno?
with the
Yeah.
with the
Don't
big
say
lady.
Bruno.
No,
The
that's
big lady.
Emeraldo.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Enchanto.
Encanto.
Encanto.
I haven't seen it, but
That's not.
See.
That's not Luce.
oh. I never seen the movie.
okay,
I just said
okay.
I haven't seen the movie.
I haven't either. That's why I thought there was a kid named Luce in it.
Probably it's
never seen it
it's
all the way
Disney.
through.
Put a chick in it, make her gay. You know, they probably Disney diversified
very true.
to the high,
Speaking
high
of that,
chances of that.
have you seen that Disney's doubling down with Rey? And they're making a whole new sequel
Same actress?
you.
trilogy with her? Yeah.
She's desperate for the cash grab.
Fuck.
It's going to be
Well, like,
bullshit.
seriously, that's what Disney is like. That's what people want at this point.
DEI.
CRT? Wait,
DI.
CRT, right? Critical Race Theory. Yeah,
Critical
CRT.
race theory.
Did you hear that
I forget.
Trump
I think
made a
it's TVs.
claim that he wants to give reparations to white people
Seriously?
because of reverse racism? I don't know if that's. I mean, I
that
found that
sounds
on multiple places, and I was like, "This can't be fucking
That sounds
true."
like an onion thing. That's
That
crazy.
It was an
gotta be
onion.
thing, or Infowars thing. If
Segway?
If you think, yeah, Segway.
Segway.
If you think about it,
Segway.
Infowars is, or the Onion is the perfect umbrella to own Infowars.
Yo,
you
I
know?
wonder if that's why I'm like, why'd they buy it? Because like Onion's a joke site. Infowars is a harmful conspiracy site.
Do the Onion and Babylon Bee, are they on the same?
I don't know, but I can't remember. Somebody owns a lot of those things.
Because I just know that one's almost funnier.
I don't know. I haven't gone to
seen
Onion in a
anything
long
good.
time.
I haven't seen anything good. Out of
long
Onion in a
time.
long
Like it
time.
kind of went the way of Cracked, where as people just move through,
Sure.
it's not what you want to. It's not your sense of humor, and then of course,
Well, that's what I'm
advertisements
saying. Maybe
involved,
someone went to Babylon Bee.
Maybe, yeah, this is really good. I've never had a long drink before. This is
What are you
really good.
drinking?
That long drink. Never had it.
Long drink.
It's what Longmire drinks.
Nice.
Long drink.
Fucking
Is it
really
real?
good. Huh? What?
Is that real?
No.
What Longmire? It's real.
That he drinks long drink.
He absolutely does not. For fuck's sake.
He drinks beer and whiskey.
All right.
So, anyways, Infowars was recently sold.
Oh, it was an auction.
At auction.
Oh, fuck.
to the Onion.
Who auctioned it off though? Who's
Probably
like,
the government
yeah.
because he owes so much money.
Oh, I'm sure the banks get involved too.
Well, the court. I mean, the court. I mean, who made him? Auction it off. I'm
he
assuming
owes
it is.
$1.5
state.
billion.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the state that
The government,
forced him to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
These are their assets. Well, we're gonna auction
So-
this one
yeah.
off. and
Yeah.
you don't own this one.
So here's what it says. So the people actually that he has to pay out all that money to, they helped fund this. I think from when I was reading.
Because they had a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. So Infowars been shut down, sold in bankruptcy auction. The Onion got it. The satirical news outlet was the winning bidder of Infowars' parent company, Free Speech Systems, with help from the Connecticut families who sued Jones for defamation. So with the Onion pitched in probably like, I would guess halvesies, and these people probably put in a bunch of money too. But they're getting a lot more than just Infowars. The sale still needs to be approved by bankruptcy judges, including Jones's studio equipment. Still needs to be approved, but it includes the studio, the equipment, lucrative online nutritional supplement store, domain names, customer lists, and some of his social media accounts. Lawyers were already racing to the bankruptcy court after news broke on Thursday, raising concerns about the auction process and some of the items the sale included. That list of people is probably huge.
I could see the data being the most important thing they want. Because
They'll just rebrand it all.
But-
they have the infrastructure now.
What
That's what they
is-
just got.
what
didn't they just
is-
buy it to kill it?
What is Infowars without Alex Jones? You know, like
Yeah.
you
They're
can't,
going
they
to
can't
market back to
recreate
these
it.
same people.
Yeah,
and just
sure.
sell
but
them that
I
shit.
don't
Like,
think they
in-
bought
under
it.
a different name.
Put their own people in there. And
I don't
just
think.
say,
What did it say
pretend
it
to
was
be
sold
Alex
for?
Jones.
Did it say what it sold for?
What is it worth?
I'm really curious what that's worth. I mean, probably quite a bit.
Proceeds of the sale go to down paying his $1.5 billion in debt to families of the Sandy Hook victims. Blah, blah, blah. Accused of being an actress faking. Yeah, so we all know that story about what he did. Do I need to repeat that? Why they
No.
sued him? Onion hasn't disclosed how much its bid for Jones's company was, but the Connecticut family sweetened the deal by agreeing to give up some of their proceeds, hoping that would boost the Onion's chances of winning. It was later reported, that Steve Bannon was trying to buy it all too, and his bid failed, and now he's crying foul because the families pitched in part of what they were getting from the sale.
Oh no, capitalism.
Yeah,
It only works when
basically.
it's only good when it works for me. You know.
Yeah. But
I'm in the hands of Ben. That would have been a fucking problem. But I'm pretty sure I bought it just to kill it because it's all scam bullshit. The supplements are horseshit. You know, it's all again as to your point. It's Alex Jones, and that's his
Do you
vehicle.
think the Onion's going to have some satirical sort of
oh my
version
God.
that they're going to do that we may not even know is linked to the Onion? That's going to market to those people.
I was just
And
thinking,
what
if-
would they be fucking saying on those?
trying
They
to
would probably
Just outlandish things to see how many likes they can get and
yeah.
then share
oh,
it back
they
to other
might
people.
do extreme like
what
it's a
would
new
be the
QAnon.
smart thing to do is like do like a grassroots.
Trump's going to kill
thing
all the
where-
firstborns of all the immigrants if they don't get out of the country. And everybody will be like, good, like it, like it.
It's
About
like
time.
It's like the dark onion, basically getting people to agree to
Rotten
horrendous
onion.
shit.
Yeah.
Rotten onion. There you go.
It could be
Rotten
it could be
onion.
a whole nother like QAnon thing.
Yeah,
fucking-
like, but instead you're actually tricking people like going to technical school and
Maybe it's just called the beat, and it's just literally a beat. Like the food. No, just stick with rotten onion.
I still think it was like entertainment for people just to watch Alex Jones and be entertained by him. Not everyone, obviously. Some people obviously fucking, you know.
I remember when
that
Dan was getting
crazy,
into him all
but-
those years ago, and I listened to some of his shit, and I was just like, it's a little crazy.
I mean, Alex Jones started out interesting because like he was the one that went to Bohemian
There
Grove.
was things he would say that was
Yeah.
interesting, but then like mixed into all that too was a bunch of like crazy shit.
Well,
where-
and I've listened
just-
to quite a few of the ones where he goes on Joe Rogan, and he like continuously has gotten crazier and crazier.
yeah, 'cause that's
he
what
started
sells.
He
good.
just believes everything, like, and then like makes himself believe it. It seems like.
Well, problem is,
it
of course, I
sells.
mean,
That's all it
he
is.
started with I
say
assume-
Joel Osteen.
or
but
whatever
he's also
intentions.
like just fucking like.
But
his
yeah,
mind goes too
so,
fast.
So he started good, but then he started chasing the money, and with the money came more crazy shit,
Sure.
and more outlandish shit. And next thing you know, he starts feedback
he just
looping,
looked
Space
into
lasers
everything.
owned by Jewish
turns
people.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like the idea that he's Bill Hicks reincarnated. Bill Hicks killed himself, supposedly, and just went underground and turned back up as Alex Jones.
Oh, so not reincarnation,
Or
he's
the government
resurfacing.
fucking, you know,
Planted him.
reprogrammed him, became Alex Jones. Like, this guy's a great entertainer.
Who's Bill what?
Let's
Bill
fucking-
Hicks. He's not. He's wait. They're this, I don't think they're the same
Who's
age.
Bill Hicks?
There's a fucking connection. You know
Gotta
who
follow
Bill
the gay
Hicks
frogs.
is?
No.
Hey, he's
Bill
a
Hicks is
comedian.
kind of a comedian, but he made
from the early 90s.
He's kind of up his own ass. I mean,
He was funny, though.
yeah.
He has a really good bit about you never see the good stories about people taking drugs on the news. Only the scary ones. They're never like some man in his apartment today reached inner peace, became one with the
Oh, okay.
universe.
Oh, I for that one.
Oh, he's
Okay.
on LSD. Here's Tom with the weather. That's his best bit, in my opinion. But it's a theory.
Okay. Theories is theories. Anyway.
Because if you think about, he is kind of the perfect government agent. Just put out crazy ass disinformation to everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see who falls for.
Well, they
it.
don't need him
Yeah.
anymore because they have a bunch of fucking members in Congress that do exactly that
a
now.
little bit of truth into the disinformation.
Yeah.
You could tell the people what you're actually doing, but also tell them all the fucking crazy shit that
Yeah.
you could be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say he's not a government agent.
I can. But I
He's
don't care
taking the
enough.
fall now and everything. Just
Are you
like
talking about P. Diddy?
no, fucking
don't
Alex
thi-
Jones.
We have to control the black population by getting them laid constantly.
Not letting them get
That's why-
laid,
no.
becoming an Alex
How do
Jones.
you
That's
control
a-
the white population?
Give him Alex Jones. So the black population gets P Diddy.
I think
Alex
Alex
Jones-
Jones
we-
triggers
we-
people to start getting extreme.
Yeah. Yeah. Say so does Diddy.
Oh, for sure.
Giggity.
How old is he? He's gonna be in his like 60s.
Diddy or
right?
Jones?
Both of them probably.
I don't
pretty
know.
old. Diddy's in his.
I think Jones
50s.
is 50s. I would say.
Both of them, man. Is Diddy that old?
Diddy. I don't know. I never followed Diddy.
Hope Diddy's in
Diddy
jail.
did it.
Hope Diddy's in jail forever.
I don't give a shit.
Think he's getting butt fucked?
Hopefully, that's what he likes.
As I say,
Yeah, clearly that's his thing.
Well,
So hopefully
I'm
he's
sure
having
he
a good time.
went to a
was it more of
minimum
he's gay or
security.
it's a power thing?
Okay,
resort.
that's what's always sunny. By the way, your
Is
dad's
it?
gay. It's not gay. It's a power thing.
It's always a power move. Well, because of the implication.
Wait, what are you doing to these girls?
Nothing. Just the implication that I could.
Paging Dr. Faggot.
All right, with the doctor. Okay,
I'm a little worried.
you should probably
Dr. Faggot.
limit that to like maybe once an episode because it's pretty.
Fine. Your mom goes to college.
All right.
Oh, good. Lane's toasted. Okay.
I just like fucking with you, John.
Um,
So I saw something else on the internet made me giggle. There's a story. 63-year-old man was arrested for allegedly stealing $400,000 worth of cheese. You know the Chef Reactions guy online that does all the funny commentary on people making shitty home food?
There's probably a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, he's called Chef Reactions, and he said, the Colby Jack.
Nice. How much? Like,
damn it. That's good.
all types of cheeses?
I gotta look this up now.
All types of. Hey,
I mean, like, or
Hey.
is it just like that much?
now
cheddar,
I want to know if anybody else. Now, I'm sorry. I got cheese triggered just now.
You're
Okay,
cheesism
we've all
set off?
had craft singles, correct?
You're gonna be a cheesist right now.
No, we've all had craft singles, right?
Jesus Christ.
Stop. Answer the question.
Craft singles?
Yeah.
I mean, I've had American cheese.
Aha.
So this is a real
Craft
story.
singles is not cheese. Legally, it's not cheese.
Well, there's a lot of
So-
cheeses that aren't legally.
No,
cheese.
legally they cannot say cheese.
What do they say?
This
the
guy
dairy
stole
product.
48,000 pounds of
Holy
cheese.
shit! What? Does he need to
63-year-old man
does he need to
arrested.
offload it? Jesus.
Yeah, like, is that
This
a
happened
fucking
October
trailer?
25th. Sky News reports that more than 22 metric tons of luxury cheddar cheese was stolen from a business in
Only
London.
cheddar? Only
A
cheddar?
business in London.
Like, was he stealing it one at a
This
time?
guy knew that they were going to have an inordinate amount of cheese at this business. It was probably a junket.
Were they like ordering it for him or something?
I want to open up a cheese.
Yeah, they
store.
ordered it for the guy that stole it.
Actually, that's not a
why
bad
do they-
idea.
Why do they have so much cheese?
Like I said, they better
They're a
junket.
cheese business.
Is he-
Something's happening, and they're
he's-
going to have like a spread
Is
of
whole-
cheeses and
wholesale
meats and
cheese?
crackers and shit.
And he just
fruit
scoops
bats
it all into his bag and walks
orangutans.
out.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what I can find
Yeah, he
out.
throws it in his bag. Yeah. 22
Okay,
There-
metric
the
tons.
is he the
business,
chief-
the business
Is he a chief?
that he stole from is called Neil's Yard Dairy and was allegedly conned by a fraudulent buyer who posed as a wholesale distributor for a
Yeah,
major retailer.
Yeah. So he conned
So
them.
he
said, like,
onboarded all this stuff from them, and they're like, yeah, your payment's coming. I need 48,000 pounds of cheese, please.
wow. What was he planning on doing with it?
Black market cheese selling.
Just power.
Setting a world
Just power-
record
Just a power move.
for largest Ritz cracker cheese.
cheese thief.
You ever saw
Heist. It's a
3
heist
types
at
of
this
cheese
point.
were stolen.
Is that Grand
were-
Theft cheese?
Hafod Welsh Organic Cheddar, Westcombe Cheddar, and Pitchfork Cheddar, which company said has won several awards and is among the most sought after cheeses in the UK. Dude, fuck you.
What
If
the
you're
fuck?
that famous for cheese, how do you allow yourself to get conned like that?
I hope he slapped the cheese at some point and was like, "Look at that piece of cheese."
It's good cheese.
Yeah.
Just one big slap. It's my cheese. It's just that's what I'm imagining, a semi-load of cheese.
Yo, I'm sure.
Slaps it.
48,000
This
pounds?
cheese ain't going
Dude,
nowhere.
that's like...
Is that a train of
Semi trucks,
cheese?
I don't think...
That is a
Semi
sec-
trucks,
no.
I don't think will load 48,000.
No, that is a semi's worth. That is
40,
semi's worth.
a semi can haul
So-
48,000
He
Yeah,
stole,
so-
he stole,
yeah, so-
stole a trailer.
Yeah, but
essentially.
semis have an 80,000 pound weight limit, and 18,000 of that is just the cab. So it's 48,000 pounds. Actually, might be the limit for dry van.
Well,
Let's
especially
find out.
in Europe or whatever, it's probably different.
Oh,
right?
shit! In Europe, it's in kilograms.
Yeah, they said it was 22 metric tons.
Ah,
That's a lot of fucking shit. You can't even take that across bridges.
80,000 pounds. John was correct.
oh, was that
So-
what? Oh, is that for UK or just
Just pounds. And the beginning of it said it was 48,000 pounds, 22 metric tons.
Okay.
So, anyways,
what?
just days after the
were you
investigation, the
right?
theft started, police arrested a 63-year-old man on suspicion of fraud and handling stolen goods. On October 30th, we learned that the Metropolitan Police made an arrest in connection with the theft. We are grateful for the progress we've made, and we will continue to support the investigation in any way we can. So this is what the
It was
owner.
Wallace and Gromit.
This is what the owner had to say.
I mean, you had to have a team. Chickens
It
or
might
whatever.
sound naive to
yeah.
fall victim to a scam, but the truth is the artisan cheese world is a place where trust is deeply embedded in all transactions, said Patrick Holden. He's the spokesperson.
Still, though, it's a
For
new
half or
cheesemonger on the fucking scene. You're like, who's this fucking wholesaler? I'm not fucking.
The breach of
Who's
trust
this
by this
cheesemonger
fraudulent
on the
customer is a
scene?
violation of atmosphere of good faith and respect that all of Neil's Yard Dairy's training relationships personified over the years. It's a world where one's worlds Word is
So
one's
do you
bond.
think they got their
Like-
cheese back or just went into
I
evidence?
bet you there's no way that this guy was able to just walk in there and be like, I need 22 metric tons of cheese, please.
No, it's probably a fucking...
And they're like, yeah, we'll put it on your credit for you.
I'm sure it was a month-long
Here's an IOU.
ordeal where
Yeah,
they
there's
called
probably a
him,
lot going on.
set it up, gave him some
Yeah,
fake
so this guy
information.
probably has a history of doing cheese transactions. My guess would be
It's not called sex.
He's been working the cheese market this whole time.
Yeah.
Just for this one big
it's a
ripoff.
stinky business.
Dude, I mean, this is fucking Ocean's 11 level shit,
Okay.
I gotta hope it's a movie.
Hold on. You have to name the episode, Who's This New Cheesemonger on the Scene? That's got to be the name of this episode, man. Because who puts those words together to form a sentence? Fuck me.
did.
That's fucking hilarious.
You think someone would ask, like the manager on duty had to have gotten fired?
Oh, I'm sure there's
You
be
let
a lot
this
of problems.
cheesemonger come in here?
Oh, hey, did it say how much the cheese
I
costs?
bet you this guy.
Did they get it back?
Yeah, they talked about
or
it.
did the police get it?
Yeah, what's the value of the cheese?
It's the street value.
Oh, street value. I bought black market cheese.
Actually, it doesn't say. I would imagine, though, this guy didn't just
So what-
walk in there. He probably has done plenty of deals
What
before,
brand is this cheese?
barely getting by, and he thought he had a buyer he could swing this deal quickly with, and it fell through, and he got left on the hook.
Maybe. What's the brand of this cheese?
It
Google
sounds
the
a
cheese.
little cheesy, but
God
I think
damn it.
that's what's happening here.
So
Google the cheese. I want to see how much a pound of that cheese costs.
do you think they recovered
Or a
the
kilogram of
cheese?
that cheese.
Do you think they recovered it? Or did the guy get it off and
Oh, it's right there. $400,000 worth. It just said it. It was in the goddamn title.
Yeah, I thought we had known that.
Yeah, $400,000.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Sorry.
say.
Jesus. Well, now dollars or pounds because
Jesus.
this is all in
It says
Europe.
dollars. They
Yeah, but it's in
convert it,
Europe,
But
so-
we're in America reading
What's
it.
the
Yeah.
what
They
was the
convert
symbol?
it.
it
It's
used? Let me
automatically
see it.
changing
Let
for
me see it.
me.
Let me see it. Let
Yeah,
me see it.
he
Let me
has
see it.
Google Translate.
Shut up. It
America,
does not have-
America
What do you
version's
want to
turned
see,
on.
John?
Scroll up so I can see the title, please.
He's got America turned on.
62-year-old man arrested
Yep,
after allegedly
that's-
stealing
yep.
$400,000 worth of cheese.
I was just looking for the dollar sign.
dollars,
It's $1.
bills.
That's why I said dollar. I would have said euro if it was that. Well, actually, they're shillings because they're not in the EU anymore.
Shekels.
Can I ask you something? Do you consider yourself a cheesemonger?
It's all pounds, by the way.
I like a good cheese. I actually had some good blue cheese in Antigua.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
I don't know if I would
so
trust-
I
You're not a
I
good
want to
cheese.
try Limburger cheese.
Cheese and the Caribbean do not mix. I just don't.
I don't
no,
like
cheese
the
comes from
idea
cold
of
countries.
Blue cheese getting imported in from somewhere.
I've had goat blue
Like
cheese
they
with
made it there.
I don't know if they made it there. Probably not. I'm sure it was
exactly.
important. Dude,
What
Dude.
I guarantee
what
a lot
is
of our
there-
blue
what
cheese.
is-
I buy you blue cheese. Sometimes it says it was made
What-
in fucking
Let
Europe.
me ask you this too, Derek.
What the hell's the difference?
What is the main export of Antigua?
blue cheese.
Export would be rum.
Tourism.
Really?
Oh, so the rum
But
is not gone.
their economy is mostly
They
built
grow
around
sugar-
tourism.
They have sugarcane.
And sugarcane's probably the next biggest export.
and manatee.
It was they didn't get their independence from Great Britain until 1981, and starting in the
what?
1500s, I think it was, they had slavery there.
Well, sure.
And
I see
it
what
was
you
a sugarcane plantation, more or less.
Yeah, it's tropical for sure. Cool. Well, I'm glad you learned something on your trip too.
That's
They
all that happened.
we hiked out to Devil's Bridge, and then later on learned from a cab driver for us that they call it Devil's Bridge because
The devil.
slaves would take their babies there and throw them off the bridge
Holy
instead
shit.
of having to grow up in a life of slavery.
Fuck.
dude. Fucking warning, dude. Jesus.
I'm just telling you the history. Aren't you glad I learned it?
Well,
I was reading about Nanking
Devil.
today
I'm
too. So
glad I
that's
learned
two.
that.
That's twice that I had to think about dead babies. Thanks.
hey, I like
John,
knowing-
you tell dead baby jokes all the
No,
time.
I don't.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
the devil likes the babies.
What's worse than 100 dead babies in a trash can?
What?
1
500?
dead baby and 100 trash
That's
cans.
okay. God damn it! How do you make a dead baby float? God damn it! Why do we start this?
How?
Get some root beer and 2 scoops of dead baby.
That's good.
Fuck.
I like it.
That's sad.
Why would we go back to your vacation?
Dead babies.
No.
No.
No. What were? Oh shit!
Sugarcane.
Which
rum.
one?
Yeah, you were. I don't know. Yeah, there's
Fuck,
some
what are we
segue there
talking
with the
about
history
just
of the
now?
island.
There's one before that though.
I don't know.
I brought it back to that for some
Yeah,
reason.
why? Fuck.
It's not that late.
I know, but still, Jesus.
So, anyways, did you hear about Russia and how much they fined Google?
Yeah.
It was something like, if I think I'm saying this right, 20 cent million, something like that.
I saw the zeros.
Yeah, and that's the actual amount. It has.
How many sets of zeros was it?
Six,
like-
9,
It's like
12.
$6 quintillion or something
Yeah,
like that.
maybe
$600
that's it.
quintillion
To
dollars.
the 12th power, or are we talking here?
So this is from the BBC. Russia finds Google more money than there is in the entire world.
I mean, that's a troll.
No, this is the best part though. Every day they don't pay it, it doubles.
That's why I got. Yeah. That's,
Nice. Infinity, essentially.
Despite being one of the world's wealthiest
Why?
companies, is
Why
considerably more than the $2 trillion Google is worth.
Why doesn't Russia like Google?
They were
didn't-
mad because on search results, they weren't getting the results they wanted.
Sure.
Yeah, the
Propaganda.
algorithm was doing its
Propaganda.
job. The algorithm was doing its job, but they wanted it to show people what Russia wanted to show people. And the Google goes, no, you can't do anything about it.
It's called Russian court fined Google 2 undecillion rubles, a 2 followed by 36 zeros, for restricting Russian state media channels on YouTube.
I didn't even think that Google was
In dollar
Russia.
terms, that means the tech giant has been told to pay whatever that word's called in English.
Doesn't Russia have their own Google, kind of?
Yandex.
Yandex?
Yeah, Yandex
Okay.
is Russian Google.
How is it?
I don't fucking use it. I have no reason to use it. I just know it's there.
There's this reverse image searcher that I use.
Tin-Eye.
No, but it comes up with weird websites that I don't even know.
Huh.
Sometimes it works though.
What are you looking up? What kind of images are you looking up? Reverse imaging, looking up.
Audio gear
Oh, yeah?
sometimes.
Oh, sometimes, huh?
Most
okay.
times.
Okay.
Yeah, it works usually though. I can figure out what some shit is, just from like weird fucking pieces, you know.
Sick.
You never know who's taking pictures of things.
Yeah, true.
You never know what someone's unboxing.
That was interesting.
You want some bird dog?
Hey, you want some bird dog?
I do.
I was looking at it
My
myself.
throat's parched. Do that again.
While he's doing
in the
that, you try
microphone.
to scam me. While he's doing that.
No, I can't right now.
Why not?
My throat.
You can't just talk into the fucking mic?
I'm prepared. I don't have a scam ready.
Oh.
I think I already scammed you.
Yeah, but scam me some more. It's
Derek's
fun.
the one that needs to scam
Yeah,
you again.
scam me, Derek.
Scam me.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Myrtle?
No.
Is this not the number 402-123-5423?
This is the number, yes.
And your name is?
Oh. Who is this?
I'm calling for Myrtle.
No.
Who am I speaking to?
Oh, this is this is Meryl.
Oh,
The name.
maybe I mispronounced something, but I'm
Oh.
calling because there's an overdraft due on the bank, and I want to make sure that we get this taken care of.
The bank. My boy works at the bank.
Yeah, so I'm calling about that.
Is he
And
okay?
so there's been a mistake on your bank, and I need to get some information from you to fix it.
Oh,
I don't want you to lose money. Do you want to
Oh.
lose money?
No. I'm fixed income.
No, then we certainly should take care of this right now.
Oh, okay.
So all
you
I
know-
need to
do you know
verify
my
your
son?
information is
Do you know my son at the bank?
I have not met him personally.
Oh, okay.
So
He's very important.
well, to get this figured out before you lose any more money, is I'm going to need your bank account number, please.
Oh, I don't have that.
Well, how do you think you can
find
figure that out? So because you're going to start losing money here real soon.
Sir, I don't appreciate being sweared at.
I'm sorry if I came across that way, but I just want to make sure that you don't lose money, so I'm calling to help you out.
But I have money. Hello?
I have coins in my coin purse.
What the fuck is that?
It's my old lady.
Oh. Okay.
Would you like some soup?
Okay, fine. My turn. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello?
Hi there. This is Officer Jefferson. I got an anonymous tip from this number.
Oh, I'm so glad you called. I was in my garden and I'm missing some carrots. Can you put in a file report for me?
Ma'am, it's very serious that we know if you called from this number because faking a police report is punishable by death.
Oh, I thought you called me.
We got an anonymous tip from this number, ma'am.
Well, that's not me. Okay, bye.
Fair enough.
Click.
That was kind of fun. I don't know why. It was like trying to improv really, really bad improv.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
it,
that's the thing.
do any of you sweethearts need a drink?
Person. No, I got mine. Thank you, though, dear.
You're welcome,
The
honey.
person that answers is just not going to give anything up. They're not going to read you a bank account.
Good
number.
point. Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of hard because I was
Like,
it's
this is
just some bullshit.
You
Yeah.
need some rules with it. We're like,
Well, obviously we're not going to
like,
sit
can
here
you
and
get someone to
be a
say
victim.
something? You know, it's like a certain phrase.
yeah,
If you
but
can get them to say
the whole
phrase,
the whole
you
exercise was fucking with scammers. That's what we're doing here.
win. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not that
I mean,
hard.
technically, I should have not hung up and just kept you going.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, you failed.
Sugar tits,
Yeah.
do you want a drink there,
The
Sugar
bit
Tits?
was getting old.
Do you need a drink there, Sugar
It's
Tits?
pumpkin tits.
No, I'm maybe.
The bit-
Yes, please.
The
Thank
bit
you.
wasn't getting old. You were getting lazy. Haha.
So, Lane, I'm going to give you a couple words. Each word
Sure.
comes from one of John's
Are
topics.
you gonna word cloud me?
Korean or Delta.
Those two are my choice.
Well, okay, he also has shack.
Shaq.
Shack, Korean, or Delta. What do you want to talk about?
I feel like I know what Korean is, knowing John.
I don't know what it is, honestly. I saw it today.
It's gonna be naked Korean men.
No, that may have been a whole other
Let Delta is something with the airlines.
No.
But I want to talk about Shaq because it's basketball.
No, not
season
Shaquille.
started.
Shaq.
Snack Shack.
Shaq, Snack Shack.
What's Snack Shack? That's why I didn't tell you that one to begin with.
Is it Snack Shack?
Yes. I
But
wanna talk
Shaq
about
sounded
this
better than
a
Snack.
while ago.
Let's
I
talk
figured
about,
you might think of basketball.
let's talk about the Snack Shack.
Okay, so I want to talk about this a while ago because it's really cool. There was a movie called Snack Shack filmed in Nebraska City.
Did you get hungry watching it?
Okay.
No, but it's interesting because it takes place in the 90s in Nebraska City. They actually shot the movie in Nebraska City, and it was pretty.
In the 90s?
Oh, dickhead!
Oh,
Last
what?
year, it takes place in the early 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you said that, John.
Who's
Yes,
in
I
it?
did.
You didn't.
I absolutely did.
2024 comedy drama. Snack Shack.
It was pretty good.
Was there famous people in it?
No, it's independent film, but a director was somebody big. I can't remember who it was, but somebody big.
Yeah, let's see the IMDb.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna look at that Rotten
Well,
Tomato score.
Maybe not. Yeah, I watched it. It was a pretty good watch.
On what?
81% Rotten Tomato.
On what?
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Free?
Yeah.
Snack
Think-
Shack.
Snack Shack. Yeah. So I
IMBD.
yeah, who's the director?
This is like a modern Seinfeld. Nebraska City. Director is Adam Rehmeyer.
Oh, never mind. Why?
Like R-E-H. Ray.
Because he.
Rehmeyer.
Yeah. All right.
Click on Gabriel.
Because she's.
Gabrielle LaBelle stars.
Yeah, I didn't recognize her for much.
Is that a familiar face?
Oh, that's
guy.
that's a dude.
That's a guy.
Shit. Bad.
Gabrielle LaBelle plays the lead role of Sammy Fableman, an aspiring 16-year-old filmmaker based on young Steven Spielberg
So it's
in The Fablemans 2022.
So it's Yeah, it's fun because it's the rest of the city, and the opening scene is at the Hillbilly Zoo. Problem is, it's like recent, so it shows the dome, which wasn't.
Tell it
Yeah, I was
wasn't
like,
phased or
yeah,
whatever.
but
Nebraska
90s.
City, 1991. Two best friends get the chance to run the swimming pool snack shack that later comes to be the perfect scenario for transgression, fun, personal discovery, and romance.
It's a pretty entertaining movie.
Snack shack,
PG?
baby, snack
No.
shack.
R?
I don't know, probably not R. Well, maybe they say fuck a lot.
In the movie,
Yeah.
of course it is.
So like
Nebraska.
basically there's like these like 14-year-old entrepreneurs, and like one kid that has like a brewery under his bed, and they sell the beer, make a bunch of money doing that. They do the snack shack. It's really cool. Like
This movie was made by 14-year-olds.
God, Jesus Christ, the main character's a 14-year-old entrepreneur.
Dude, why don't you guys?
I just told you the main character of this thing was 16-year-old portrayal.
Okay, 16, whatever, very young, whatever. Wags from Billions is the dad. I don't know if you watch Billions.
I actually, there's someone famous in it. Now you say there is.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's famous, but I know who he is. But
I'll watch the trailer and I'll tell you
All
what
right.
I think.
Connor Sherry, Gabriel LaBelle, Mika Abdallah. That was the stars.
Is there a sexy
Director,
lady in
writer,
it?
she's
Adam
pretty thick,
Rehmeyer.
too, yeah.
Thick?
Thick.
Can I see
Like-
what's her name?
You want to see the trailer?
I want to see a picture of the
Don't
lady.
play the whole fucking trailer.
No, I don't want to see the trailers. I don't want
Anyway,
to
but
see
she's thick, so she's like 26
Click on
playing
her
a
name.
16-year-old.
Well,
So I'm like, that's a
No,
thick
go back down.
16-year-old.
nah, I got it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll check out Snack Shack.
She plays a lifeguard at one point, so you see her in a swimsuit.
Yeah, it's worth it.
So that's Snack Shack. But I
Shack.
do want to talk about Delta Force, though.
Is that another movie?
Have you seen the literal Delta Force, the United States Army Delta Force? Have you seen the picture?
the what?
Delta Force
In what in the army?
of there. It's Army. Delta Force is a branch of the Army.
Is this gonna be a fucking
Military.
bunch of shirtless guys, John?
No, it's quite the opposite. It's really funny, and that's why I want to show you, because the deadliest people on Earth are not who you would think. Like,
What am I looking for, John?
well, I'm just gonna go
Delta
to my
Force?
saved. There we go. Okay, I'm just read the caption. USA Delta Force in casual attire protecting General Norman Schwarzkopf during the Gulf War in 1991. Who in this picture would you think is the deadliest person on the fucking
The
planet?
guy in the front with the framed glasses.
Mustache
Or-
guy.
All four of them.
They all
These are the statistically 4 deadliest people on the entire fucking planet. And they look like dad. That's awesome.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, what else would they look like?
Just like Delta Force guys, they just look like normal, just dorks.
Just dudes
Yeah, but
watching football.
holy shit.
Drinking beers.
I mean, do you know anything about Delta Force?
No.
It's so fucking cool. Like, just like the idea. I mean, I don't know what they do. I don't care. But just the idea of it. It's as close to like a secret agency
Is
as
this
we
one of
can
your
get.
autistic things that you know all about this special
No,
force?
I read about it in a fucking Dan
Derek,
Brown
do you know
novel
what
when I
the
was
fuck he's
18.
talking about?
I've heard of Delta Force. I know they're
So the mythology is there's
Tactical
only
unit or
3 of them.
something.
mythology.
Is in Delta Force
Is
their
this made up? I'm confused. now.
Sparta!
reputation.
Is it a fucking
Shut up!
animation?
Their
Like,
what
am I
the
missing
fuck?
here?
God damn, you are stoned out of your goddamn
No,
skull.
I don't understand what you're talking about. A fucking Delta Force?
Delta Force is a branch, a specialty branch of the U.S.
You're
military.
sure about this?
Oh my god, I just showed you the picture.
In what branch?
I think Army.
Well, you think?
I don't know. It's Delta Force.
What do
Delta
they
Force
do?
is a special operations unit of the United States Army that specializes in counterterrorism, hostage rescue, and other high-risk missions.
And it's the closest thing we have to like a superhero or like 007 type
Team
of thing.
America.
Official name is First Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta. Other names: Combat Applications Group, or CAG, Task Force Green,
Tag?
the Unit, or Delta, or D-Boys, or the Dark Side, or
anyway.
the Other Side of the Fence.
Does it anywhere say
So-
Team America, World Police?
So it's called. So the mythology of it is it's called Delta Force. So which means there's only 3 operators at once, but in reality it's like a whole unit, and like there's like this like mystique thing that says a counterterrorism. So they're distinct. There's 3 of them. It's so fucking cool.
Delta Force is considered one of the most elite special operation units in the world. The unit's existence has never been confirmed by the U.S. government, and all public knowledge of it comes from its former members.
So why the fuck do you know about it?
Dan Brown novel.
There's a Wikipedia page all about it.
That's fucking made up then.
What the fuck? What
Dan
the
Brown
fuck?
makes
Did you
up
not,
all of his
Did you
shit.
not just listen to
He
everything Derek
just said it's
fucking read?
fucking not confirmed.
Not by the government officially. They haven't denied it.
But why?
But former
I
members
learned
have,
about it,
But
and
if
then
Dan
I looked
Brown
it up
is
after
just
that.
fucking writing books about it.
That's why I fucking Googled it. Hey, who's these guys? And then I go, oh, it's a real thing, and they're scary as shit.
Just like the Da Vinci Code's real.
Oh, good. We're at that point of the night.
That's what Dan
where
Brown
Elaine's just
writes.
fucking belligerent.
Or the fucking Angels and Demons.
everything I'm reading does not mention Dan Brown. That's just how he was introduced to it.
Jesus Christ. The Dan Brown novel.
I don't know who Dan
Deception
Brown
Point.
is.
The guy who wrote Da Vinci Code.
Who made Delta Force famous? Who was the first
Whatever.
one
It's
to
just
talk
in
about?
the fucking book.
It just sounds like
I
sounds
bet
like
Tom-
Men in
I
Black.
bet it's a Tom Clancy book.
Here's the
I bet he
supposed
talks about it.
history. According
Is
to
it in Men in-
Wikipedia, Delta Force was created in 1977 after numerous well-publicized terrorist incidents that led the U.S. government to develop a full-time counterterrorism unit. Key military and government figures had already been briefed on this type of unit in the early 60s. There's a bunch of names here. Charlie Beckwith, Special Forces, Green Berets, officer and Vietnam War veteran, served as an exchange officer with the British Army's 22 Special Air Service Regiment during the Malayan Emergency. On his return, Beckwith presented a detailed report highlighting the U.S. Army's vulnerability in not having a SAS or SAS type unit. Special something or other, I don't know. U.S. Army Special Forces then period focused on unconventional warfare, providing training and medical care to indigenous resistance fighters. Blah, 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 blah. But that was the supposed start of it. It was established in 77,
sure,
November
yes.
19th, which is coming up.
Like I feel like the government has multiple ultimate fighters and shit.
Ultimate Fighters.
Finish
him!
No, different fucking.
Fatality.
SAS stands for
Agents.
Special Air Service.
They do this.
Does it not
shit.
say it there?
Is this like in a fucking James Bond too?
I'm sure that there's not a lot of people that have been part of this unit can
Have
say
there been any
outside
mo-
of like the nature of their work in the sense of, yeah, we did in general counterterrorism. They talk about here at the top, like what they do specifically. Let me find it again. Counterterrorism was a big part of it, though. They are tasked with performing the most complex, covert, dangerous missions directed by the President of the United States and the Secretary of Defense. Most Delta Force operators and combat support members are selected from the Army Special Operations Command 75th Ranger Regiment and U.S. Army Special Forces, though selection is open to other special operations and conventional units across the Army and other military branches. Which is like, they will probably put together some sort of tactical team of, all right, I'm the guy that I'm your eyes, and the other guy's like, well, I'm your shield, operating missiles. or
And
some
my
shit.
axe. I'm sorry. You started. I'm sorry.
But the guys on the boots on the ground dudes sound like they're mostly just from the Army.
Yeah, and then probably went
So-
on a couple special missions, and they're like, "You're Delta Force."
Sometimes maybe an Air Force guy that flies a jet,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm part of Delta Force and
So-
I'm taking out this inbred.
Anyway, so the several deadliest men looked like Dad. That's why that's that one.
You found one picture. I saw other pictures online. I never
Why-
saw anything like that.
why exactly did you want to talk about this?
Good, look cool. Because the deadly men in fishing vests.
There's a lot of images probably like that.
Fuck ever. It was just a funny oh fuck. Who would have guessed these guys?
What was the context of how you found that picture?
It might be on Old School Cool, I think.
What? Old school cool?
Yeah, on the Reddit. Sorry,
I've seen that.
Old School Cool.
Can we
It's
talk about,
under-
can
oh,
we
it's
talk about one of my
under
topics?
picks.
Let me guess. Bernie the Man.
Or what was the other one?
I believe in God.
Yeah. Yeah.
NPR. Experts testify before lawmakers that the U.S. is running secret UAP programs, unidentified aerial phenomena.
Oh yeah.
Another testimony, just like yesterday.
I saw a bunch of shit blowing up on this online today. Is intelligent alien life darting around in space and even in the skies above us here on Earth? They mentioned that the G-force that they're finding these things to go is something like 3,000, and the max the human body can handle is, I think, they'll admit 8 or 9, something like that, but they say that a general
not-
person should do more than 6.
Yeah, we're not capable of handling that.
After
But-
that, like 8 or 9, like you could die.
Obviously, though, whatever they're seeing is using a completely different technology that we don't know. Where the human body probably
heard about how they warp space and time around the ship?
Yeah.
Isn't that the
And that's
with the
different.
hyperdrive?
Isn't
not
that how
G's. There's no G's
the Planet
Yeah, there is no
Express?
G's.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting sucked through time and space, but your physical
explain
reality that
that
you're
in
experiencing
Futurama.
is basically not moving.
I'm sure they do.
In Futurama, the Planet Express moves space around the ship. The ship doesn't move through space. Space goes around. So that may be that displacement.
It's very true. So do you think they're humans that are flying these things that the people are talking about?
Maybe.
Hey, just last
So
week.
again, from aliens.
What the people have, what they said though, is they said the government has,
Yeah, we've known this for decades.
some sort of other intelligence in their possession and technology. We've known this, yes.
Roswell.
But this is the same thing that's happened like every fucking year. It keeps coming out. Oh,
A little bit more.
More people are testifying. More people are testifying.
They were late this year. They're supposed to do it earlier to distract us from the election. They're a month too late.
I mean, no one would have paid attention if it was during the election, though. The media wouldn't cover it. Maybe it's also the media.
Here's a paragraph talking about what Congress was asking.
Else.
Is intelligent alien life darting around in space and even in the skies above us here on Earth? Has the U.S. government been covering up unexplained phenomena and using secret extraterrestrial discoveries to boost its own technology? Those are among the questions members of Congress discussed Wednesday this past week in a joint hearing just yesterday. At the time of this recording, in a joint hearing by subcommittees of the House of Oversight Committee. It's titled Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena Exposing the Truth. The Pentagon issued a report in March saying that it has found no evidence of extraterrestrial spacecraft. Four experts testified in Wednesday's public hearing. You can watch proceeding here, blah, blah, blah. So that part goes on to it.
It was like 3 hours.
Yeah, so who got in trouble for it, though?
There's nobody getting in trouble. They're
No,
trying to find
there
out
was a lady
from
that
the
got in
military black industrial complex what's really going on here. And the fact that it's even being brought up and allowed is one of two things. Either they're prepping us mentally to handle understanding and coming to the realization that we're not the only people here in the universe, which I think a lot of people think that that's probably true. But not only that, one or more civilizations beyond the reach of our solar system are visiting us here on Earth, or it's a grand distraction.
Yeah, but distraction from what? Because the election's already done.
But it's true, though.
It's not about this specific election. It's about a new world order.
Talk about distraction. Talk about distraction.
Project Bluebeam.
I don't know. You tell us about
So
that.
what would distract
No,
you
I'm not
from?
talking about that right now.
Okay.
But they are.
He
just,
brings it up. I'm not going to talk about
They
it.
are just trying to tell us.
You sound
though,
like a girl in bed that they're like,
I'm not gonna.
I've never done that.
We're not
before."
going there. That's the government is gonna fake a fucking alien invasion to get fucking humans all to believe in the one world religion and God and fucking pay system.
Well, does it not seem like our government is being taken over by supposed religious zealots?
A little bit, yeah. What if Trump releases the alien files?
I will read them. I will love reading them. I can't wait to learn about it. Can I trust it? I don't know.
Very sure. Would I believe if the government said anything about aliens? I believe the people that are testifying in Congress.
I want to believe.
I believe in God. That's why it's there. But
So aliens are God to you?
no, but it was just we were talking about Tenacious D when I wrote it in there. So I believe the people that are testifying in Congress, and like I was saying, they have been doing this every year for how long now? A couple years. It started. It started right after COVID. There was people. There was like,
and there was stuff
things
before
going on in
COVID too,
Congress.
but it's been happening
Yeah.
more often. But when it happens, it's always publicized.
I think there is something that's about to come out from the government. They're gonna finally admit, like, okay, we don't know.
It might be. It's tough to say. I mean, like, I've talked to people that are elderly now, and they're like, I always thought pot would become legal when I was still, young enough.
You could read the tea leaves.
But
at this point.
it's happening.
Yeah,
but
just
it's just
Medical,
So I know it's
medical,
hard to say this would happen in our lifetime.
medical in Nebraska. It happens.
Or I mean, in a actional part of our lifetime where you're young enough to still you're not decrepit.
Sure, but that's when you want it, right? I don't know.
Yes, I want to be decrepit. John?
Yes.
What'd you think about the alien hearings? UFOs?
I just saw
UAPs?
I saw one thing where a congresswoman got in trouble for talking too much.
Who?
I don't know. I can't remember. I scrolled past to go, huh? Okay.
But you realize that they're talked about aliens again.
Yeah.
We heard it, right?
Yes.
Aliens exist, and the government knows it,
yeah.
and they just don't admit it.
Yeah, probably. That's what Trump was talking about. Actual aliens. Not the Mexicans.
Oh, he's deporting.
He's
the
deporting
fucking
actual aliens.
extraterrestrials.
His deportation plan is literally planetary defense.
So,
Oh, fuck, Space Force was right.
what's even like crazier is my mind went to like, oh, is that the Jewish people? Like he's gonna actually.
If we had
export
Jewish
all-
space lasers, they could save
and
us.
then it's really like Hitler because he's trying to get rid of all the Jews. Because there's a lot of people that
I
think
don't understand what's wrong with the Jews.
Jews
Why do
are-
people hate Jews?
Jews are aliens. Is the big
No,
conspiracy?
they're called Jewsians from South Park.
Aliens.
The Jewsians from South Park.
I haven't. What is that one from?
The Earth, the reality show Earth, where the kids find the satellite in Carmen's ass. Second time.
Oh no, I thought it was the Derby car.
Oh, that one's funny too. Yeah, space bucks. They're
Yeah.
killing people for space bucks. Yeah, the Pinewood Derby.
Yeah, that's the one I thought you were talking about.
That's funny. No, the one where
That's the only one I remember where aliens come down.
no. So Cartman had the first episode we had the satellite in his ass.
Yeah.
God damn it!
So they did it again, but this time because his ass was transmitting the signal from Earth to the rest of the universe as an entertainment program where they took species from all kinds of different planets. Deers from deer planets, monkeys from the monkey planets, and put them on one planet. It's crazy.
I do remember this.
It's so funny. But
Earth the reality show.
but they blackmailed the producers of the show because they got like doing cocaine and started sucking each other's jag-ons. But they're called the Jewsians, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Yeah, they have huge noses.
Oh yeah, I mean
And they
that's,
talk like
that's based on conspiracies though. That Jews are aliens.
So that's really fucking funny. That
So you were asking
South
about
Park
some of
was
the
right.
testimony from the alien shit.
yes,
Yeah.
So
not Jew aliens at all.
Tim Gallaudet,
Don't say
retired
Jew
Rear
aliens, dude.
Admiral, U.S. Navy, CEO of Ocean STL Consulting LLC. His quote: "Confirmation of UAPs or interacting with humanity came for me in January 2015. It was part of a written testimony. He describes being part of a pre-deployment of naval exercises off the U.S. East Coast that culminated in the famous Go Fast video in which a Navy FA-18
That's the
jet
TikTok.
sensors recorded an unidentified object exhibiting flight and structural characteristics unlike anything in our arsenal. He was among a group of commanders involved in an exercise who received an email containing the video, which was sent to the operations
Yeah.
officer of the Fleet Forces Command."
This was the original one from like 5 years ago. The first one in Congress.
He went further to say, "The very next this is now a quote again. The very next day, the email disappeared from my account and those of the recipients without explanation."
interesting.
So his testimony is part of a brief and alleged that a secretive arms race is playing out on a global stage. Let me be clear. Quote, "UAPs are real," he wrote. Quote, "Advanced technologies not made by our government or any other government are monitoring sensitive military installations around the globe. Furthermore, the U.S. is in possession of UAP technologies, as are some of our adversaries." Elizondo, a former intelligence officer who later managed a highly sensitive special access program on behalf of the White House and National Security Council.
Yeah. Just more disclosure.
So then
Things
it goes
we
on a further
already
quote
know.
then. By 2012, Elizondo was the senior ranking person in the DoD's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, a secretive Pentagon unit that had studied unidentified anomalous phenomena. That's what his bio states, adding that he resigned in 2017.
I wonder now how many people outside the military know about this. like the best.
Dude, we talk about
scientists
it all
in
the time.
world.
Well, people like us talk
No,
about it.
no. I mean,
though.
like the real details, like the
people that watch Real Housewives of
brilliant-
Reno.
the fuck are you talking about?
They don't know this shit.
What the fuck?
Normal people.
Okay, I'm not.
That's what I'm talking about. Normal people that don't, pay attention to shit.
So
have
I want
no idea.
Okay. So what I was saying was, I wonder if the top scientists on the planet are privy to the, hidden information because they might be able to help or discern the information. I wonder how many civilians,
Like Musk?
No,
Top
no.
science. Well,
like
people-
real science, people we would
people
never
with
know of.
money though would.
No, actual scientists that study these, like people we would never have heard of because we don't follow these things. I wonder how many of those people they reach out to go, hey, what the fuck is this? Because
Yeah, they were
military
Have you not heard
scientists-
of Bob Lazar?
didn't he escape Area 51 or something like that? Or
He had that really good Netflix
The
one.
name
He was
so
Then he had a
familiar.
whole other one that
He
was
was
like
an engineer from like the 80s or something.
Yeah.
Like designed a rocket.
he supposedly
Car.
so they compartmentalized according to him
No, you're
fixing, maintaining UFOs or UAPs or whatever alien spacecraft technology.
you're talking about the long shit now.
No, this same guy.
Lazar.
Okay.
Is it?
Maybe
you said
no.
Lazar.
I think
don't
it
know.
is.
You think
Lazar.
of the fucking Blink-182 guy that was talking about the
No.
What
No,
the
this
fuck?
was a guy that was, I don't know, an engineer or something, but he worked on like one specific part of a UFO, and they always hit everything from ready. And he was like finally able, like, he got involved on a certain project that exposed him to different areas of stuff that he hadn't seen before.
He finally got to see the ships.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but before that, he was working on like they have a whole basically warp drive or hyperspace device that's all I don't know if
Gravity.
it's matter, but yeah,
Gravity.
it creates but it's what generates
That's
the
what
field that takes them out of space and time that allows the
Sweet.
speed movement. And he worked on a very specific
Huh.
part of that. Even
Interesting.
he was trying to inverse the powers of it, like how it gets power.
they're
They
trying to reverse
Yeah,
engineer it and
sure.
understand how
Sure,
it works,
sure,
and then
sure.
also repair it and stuff at the same
recreate it.
time.
That's awesome.
But he said the one quote of him is that he saw 11 different ships,
Whoa.
alien ships that the government had. Some were from archaeological sites.
Sweet.
Yeah. But 9 ships the government has probably stole from the Nazis.
Is that why
and
you wanted to go to Peru
Roswell or whatever?
to go hunt for a UAP?
No.
That's why the
UFO?
Nazis fled to Argentina so they could get to that spaceship.
Argentina is different than Peru.
Isn't that where you want to go though? Is
I
Peru?
do want to go to Peru for sure.
You want to go to
Machu Picchu.
thank you. Or you just want to buy a
and
bunch of flute
Sexy
band music.
Mewan and alpaca sweaters.
You can get those here.
And you're going there just
you
to
get
buy.
them
Are you going to
cheap
come
there.
back learning how to play the what's that little
Pan flute. Pan flute.
Yeah,
No,
Pan
it's
flute.
the dingy thing he's talking about.
you know that
thing.
keeps the
Ocarina.
guinea pigs at bay.
Yeah, the pan flute. Yeah.
fan flute.
They
Yeah.
keep guinea pigs.
Yeah,
at
from
bay?
the South Park, the frightening.
Yeah. All right. Always goes back to South Park.
Yep.
Where's my nipples at?
Stop it. Get some help.
You need to have the Cartman. Ah, god damn it!
Where's nipples?
Cool.
What else are we talking about?
That's nothing.
What else is on the list? Is it that late?
Korean porn.
I don't remember honestly.
I guess it was forgettable.
I don't. There was something funny, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, what about Doge?
What
That's the
about it?
Department of Government. Oh, what's the E stand for?
Oversee?
Excrement.
Yeah, well, it's the
Enforcement?
it's the Elon Musk thing.
Yeah, they want to try to limit the size of government.
Here, I'm gonna find it. Oh, Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh.
Trump's memeified efficiency department is equal parts cockamamie and conflict.
Hey man, I'm all
MSNBC.
about limiting the government's size. There's a lot of fucking bureaucrats.
You know,
that
a
probably
crazy thing though is
don't
that
need
Elon
jobs.
Musk is
That's
put
not
in charge of
even
this department, and that department is going to be in charge of how much money his company will personally get. and he already gets
I'm
billions
sure-
of dollars in government subsidies.
I'm sure he's gonna embezzle in some way for sure. There's like that's not a
It's called
question.
self-dealing.
Everyone that deals with Trump is embezzling.
When you
That's-
join that administration, you're supposed to divest yourself from personal investments.
no,
and none of them
that's-
are going to do that.
That's the thing. There is actually no law about it. That's it's just like one of those unspoken things that you're supposed to do, ethics wise.
No, there's no ethics in this administration. Donald Trump on Tuesday announced that billionaire Elon Musk and failed presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy will play a role in his incoming administration. This plan is equal parts cockamamie and conflicted with all sorts of problems and potential roadblocks. Again, this is MSNBC. I just clicked the first link that popped up about
You
this.
know what I'm really terrified about?
I'm happy with like trying to get rid of government waste, but
That's
I
not
just
what this
feel
is.
like
That's
the
getting
people
rid
that
of
are being put in
oversight.
charge of all these departments is what worries me.
Yeah. But what I'm really terrified of is Trump enacting like Doge coin.
Well, that's a
As
whole
like a-
thing too. I don't know if this article
Dude,
gets into it.
If a digital currency happens,
He's talked about it.
That is the worst thing that could happen to this fucking.
They
Well,
said
then,
the same thing when they pulled us
we're
up the
not-
gold standard. So
Yeah.
I don't trust it. I don't like it. It's probably going to happen at some point.
Yeah, but it's just
But
Yeah,
Elon Musk also owns a shit ton of Dogecoin. And he's already been
Exactly.
promoting his new Doge t-shirts.
and that's the thing. And Trump could fucking make it happen because people will buy into it because fucking got his name on it and shit.
Yeah, Trump coin.
Yeah. Is the only way that they can save the dollar, though, probably, honestly, too.
What's
I'm
wrong with the
curious,
dollar?
guys.
Still strong.
I'm curious, guys. If
What do you
if,
mean,
if the crazy
the
shit
BRICS
happens,
Dude, I travel internationally once a year usually. Our dollar buys a lot
but
more.
they have changed it though that you don't have to trade internationally in the petrodollar. You can use other currencies now, not just the dollar. The dollar will lose its stage in Nash.
If
Okay,
people
I'm
can move
curious.
into digital currency, sure.
Yeah.
I'm curious, you guys. If this Project 2025 shit starts to actually kick off in earnest, like actually happens, would you entertain leaving the country? Because we are just pedal to the metal towards fascism right now. The crazy shit going on, replacing military leaders.
No, I
Appointing
feel
private
like Nebraska
citizens, I mean,
is
or-
a safe place to be. Like, you just move out fucking West Nebraska and you're fine.
No, but I don't want to be involved with the country that's going to do that.
Then move to Canada.
I'm sorry. I mean, so you would be okay with basically the Fourth Reich? The crazy shit they're talking about comes to fruition?
No, but
Well, so you're going to leave the country?
is it gonna happen?
I'm asking if it starts to, like, if even one of those insane things that Project 2025 wants to do even happens, is that a big enough flag for you to go, oh, fuck, this is not going to stop? They're serious.
I guess I don't know exactly what one thing in Project 25 is. It's like a fucking whole list, isn't
Yeah, it's a
it?
bunch of stuff. Yeah, insane things like denaturalization of citizens.
And how
That's
would that
insane.
how would that happen?
They wouldn't basically rewrite the Constitution as much as Trump loves humping it on stage.
Yeah, so how would they do that?
They would just do it. Nothing's stopping them.
Everything's
Everything's run by the Republicans.
it looks like Republicans are going to control both branches of Congress, and then the presidency.
But they're
and
like
then
divided themselves.
They already have control of the
How mu-
judicial branch.
How many Republicans fucking are in agreement? What did they get done last time?
It
Still
doesn't
goes back
matter
to-
how
it
many
goes
people
back to
didn't
the
like Trump to begin with. The bad mouthing Marco Rubio,
And now
No.
he's a state?
or in a state or whatever. The guy made fun of his family and made up all these lies about him and humiliated him. And he still is a coward and cowers down to him and kisses his fucking feet because he's obsessed with the power he can obtain. That's all it comes down to.
Sure, that's
People just taking advantage.
Derek, that's politics. That's all politics. They all do that. Biden did that with Kamala.
How many people have you heard of, though? And this is a lot of people in his administration
It's a
that have
power
been
move.
humiliated by him and still cower down and kiss him.
Like Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Call his wife a dog.
For sure. For sure.
Mitch McConnell. Still actively being fucking told you're a piece of shit by him. Trump said more shit about him today. And Mitch McConnell still supports him. They asked him, he's like, I'm still behind the president. They have no humility.
That dude's brain dead, though.
Yeah, he is.
He's got to
So,
Yeah, because his wife's a fucking Chinese communist.
yep.
That is insane that his wife is Chinese, which is fucking crazy.
Can we get to the Bernie quote now that we're talking about? And I don't really want to read what
the Bernie quote?
The Fox News thing that I put in there is definitely a Fox News article, which I didn't realize. But I just want to read the tweet that Bernie put out because it sums it up. I feel like the best.
The title: Bernie Sanders excoriates Democratic Party, calls campaign disastrous of a Trump victory.
Oh, excoriates. I'm sorry.
Excoriates?
I couldn't read it. Yeah,
Is that a word?
That's new to me.
Here was his first quote. It should come as no great surprise that the Democratic Party, which has abandoned working class people, would find that working classes abandoned them. First, it was the white working class, and now it's Latino and black workers as well.
I think that's not part of Bernie's quote.
Yeah, it is. While the Democratic leadership defends the status quo, the American people are angry and want change, and they're right, he continued. He characterized the campaign as disastrous, as we already said. Will the big money interests and well-paid consultants who control the Democratic Party learn any real lessons from this disastrous campaign? Will they understand the pain and political alienation that tens of millions of Americans are experiencing? Do they have any ideas as to how they can take on the increasingly powerful oligarchy, which has so much economic and political power? Probably not. Unbelievably real, inflation accounted for weekly wages for the American worker are actually lower now than they were 50 years ago. Today, despite an explosion of a technology and worker productivity, many young people will have a worse standard of living than their parents. Today, despite spending far more per capita than other countries, we remain the only wealthy nation not to guarantee health care to all as a human right, and we pay, by far, the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. We, alone among major countries, cannot even guarantee paid family and medical leave. Today, despite strong opposition to the majority of Americans, we continue to spend billions funding the extremist Netanyahu government's all-out war against Palestinian people, which has led to a horrific humanitarian disaster of mass malnutrition and the starvation of thousands of children.
I'm sorry.
That's funny.
But Bernie fucking gets it. You know, if the Democrats had been smart and had a primary and voted Bernie in as fucking people would have wanted, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in.
Yeah, it's a bad weird railroading thing.
Railroading?
Yeah, where it's like here's Kamala, you're gonna vote for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad
I think it's
situation.
crazy that Trump's looking at getting rid of Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, benefits for the military veterans, and the list kind of goes on.
And if
I
Kamala
brought it up to some Trump voters about like Social Security and stuff. They don't believe that that's what Trump wants to do. They understand that it sounds like it's going to happen, but they don't blame Trump. And then it's basically the same for Medicare and Medicaid. And a lot of people, too, are like, I don't care if they get rid of Obamacare. I have the ACA, which is the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I find it insane that people still don't understand that it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Kentucky calls it's a totally different thing. It's called like Kentucky National Healthcare Plan or some shit. And people, they only called it that just to get people to sign up for it because they wouldn't if it was called Obamacare or the ACA. But it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, people are stupid. That's for sure.
Well, I like this, but I don't like that because it has Obama association.
But you train rained it where why didn't Kamala ever once come out and say, I'm going to support Medicare and
Medicaid.
take the fucking minimum wage up? She never once said anything about that shit.
Yeah, she talked about
minimum wage.
Yeah, minimum wage. But I mean, I think I get just from what I read because I don't.
I
wanna,
never once
I don't
saw
wanna
her talk
about.
Shit
I
like
don't read about this and study it. But the problem is that they banked on the anti-Trump thing so hard they didn't like put much effort into anything else.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, the only reason Biden won in 2020, according to a lot of things, is it wasn't Trump. That's it.
Well, and people didn't like what Biden did.
Right. So, and then Paul shows up. Yeah, but this is a black woman. That's crazy. You know, you should vote for her because one, it's not Trump, and also look at that, a black lady president.
That's the DI.
And they didn't really do the
earlier.
the job of recruiting enough fucking people to their side
You can't just.
with reasons not this. It's
So that's
very
why,
poorly run.
That's why I said Bernie's the man. He explained it perfectly. Like, hey, these people are fucking hurting. You didn't fucking once mention talking about them. Like,
It's because everybody in the fucking government, besides Bernie Sanders and maybe a handful of others, aren't bought by fucking companies.
yeah, exactly, Derek. Kamala was bought by companies.
Did you see? So
People perceive Trump to
Nancy
not be bought by
Pelosi
companies, but
owns
she
a
is.
liquor store in Congress,
Of course.
and they spend their. I'm going to call it Congress bucks. There's
And
an actual name for it, but these Congress bucks are literally taxpayer dollars. And that's what they use to buy the liquor from her store for. So she's making free, tax-free money selling liquor to other congressional members, and they're paying for it with taxpayer dollars, supposedly. That's what Elon Musk was talking about for the new Doge department.
I hope I'm wrong.
Is that true or not?
I hope
don't
I'm
even
wrong.
know
Goddamn.
now.
She does have a liquor store.
I just hope to fuck I'm wrong about all of this.
And
Well, that's why I'm actually glad that maybe this stuff's getting looked at. I saw a meme about Ron Paul being involved, and I would fucking come in my britches about it, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
in my pants.
Just rip my pants. Didn't like Tim Walz get appointed or something now?
In the Trump campaign?
Yeah, in the Trump administration, he's appointed some high level thing.
No.
The VP for Kamala.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
Google it.
I can't see that. I mean, if Trump's reaching across the
Or
aisle,
is a very similar name that
that's different. That's,
misread.
You almost kind of have to give him a little credit for that. Like, hey, appoint some
I
Democrats.
don't think so there, Tim.
That's smart.
what was somebody else saying with this very similar name? I kind of read that headline. I go, huh? And then I kept going.
It
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't surprise me if there's more waltzes in the government.
True.
Sure. Jim Waltz. or
JD
something.
Vance, Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth. So Marco Rubio for state, Hegseth for defense, Matt Gaetz for attorney general.
I saw this one.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services, Douglas A. Collins for Veterans Affairs, and Kristi Noem for Homeland Security. There's also John Ratcliffe, CIA, Susie Wiles, Chief of Staff, Lee Zeldin, Tulsi Gabbard, Elise Stefanik.
I saw Tulsi Gabbard, and she used to be the Democrat that turned Republican.
National Intelligence. She's the one that got in trouble
She
for
was,
being
like,
an asset of the
military.
fucking Russia.
That's propaganda.
Damn it. I like how Trump's peace plan with Ukraine is just do what Russia says. Like his peace plan with Ukraine is a carbon copy of Russia's peace plan.
Russia has literally come out and on their state TV and said that we helped out Trump's campaign.
I
He
can see
needs
that.
to now pay us back, more or less.
He owes us $3 trillion or whatever it was.
No, they didn't say a monetary value.
Well, he's suing Google for whatever.
Let me look up Tulsi Gabbard real fast.
Oh, I gotta pee though.
I think we should probably call it, guys. It's like 8:20. 8:15.
8:20 then? I'm just making fun of you because you over exaggerate all the fucking time.
Over exaggerate?
Yeah.
How's that
You said
over
it was
exaggeration?
He said it was 8:20 and it's 8:15.
I said 8:20 and then I checked. I was guessing, dipshit. Let's call it a guess. Because 8:10 last I looked. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, we're 6 beer lane. Okay, I see how it is.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Washington Post, Tulsi
And 3
Gabbard
shots.
passed comments on Russia clout her nomination.
Is this?
What? Sorry. What the fuck is this?
So, the Washington Post, so a reputable place,
Propaganda.
says that she has passed comments on Russia clout her nomination. So she's made comments that must be like in favor of Russia.
Comments make she's a Russian asset.
As Russia forces
She's a
invaded
former
Ukraine in
Democrat.
2022,
So you're saying
Gabbard said that. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I don't know.
All I'm trying to say, Derek, is
I'm not disagreeing with anything he's having to say.
just like reaching across the aisle is a good thing. Yeah, Democrat that became a Republican. Hey, someone that was a Democrat probably has some fucking good values that maybe you listen to.
Oh, this is what she said. She had wrote on Twitter that Warren's suffering could have been avoided. The Biden administration and its allies had acknowledged Russia's legitimate security concerns regarding Ukraine's becoming a member of NATO.
Fucking cancel her.
The next month, she called for a ceasefire in a video citing the alleged presence of 25 or more U.S.-funded biolabs in Ukraine, which, if breached, would release and spread deadly pathogens.
Oh, whistleblower too. Don't sell her on me, Derek. I'm already interested. John's upset for some reason.
She later left the Democratic Party and joined the Republicans this year and was named by Trump as his pick for Director of National Intelligence.
The fact that you had to look up why was
Her
she a
past
Russian
comments on
asset?
Russia, as well as the 2017 trip to Syria, where she met with its Moscow-backed president, Bashar al-Assad, have led to skepticism from national security experts and lawmakers about her foreign policy views.
Oh. Who else met with Assad?
Well,
Oh,
she's been meeting
fucking
through back channels with
Hillary.
Russians, basically is what they're saying.
And she's Russian asset now.
Well, that's basically what they're worried about.
What politician doesn't meet with Are we talking about anything else? You guys checked out?
I'm just the messenger.
John's done. Yeah, you're just spewing propaganda.
All I did was look at the Tulsi Gabbard question you guys had.
I'm just saying there's misinformation, disinformation out there about people, okay?
I do know she could not get a security clearance. Now she's going to be...
From the Democrats. Apparently she's getting one from the
from
Republicans.
Congress.
Well, the Democrat Congress at the time. I don't fucking know.
Well, last time Trump was also in the presidency, he was getting
Trump also
forced security clearances for his children.
Yeah.
Who nobody elected. They weren't assigned any positions. They just worked at the White House.
This is very true. This is very true. But let's not bring up Hunter Biden.
He doesn't have a security clearance.
But he was making deals with Ukraine.
Running his own personal business.
Yeah, that he didn't.
I'm not saying
what did you say earlier?
None of that looks good because he obviously had no qualifications whatsoever.
You said something about Trump. You're supposed to diverge your, companies.
You also can't control your own kid.
Son of a
But does it look
president?
good on paper? Absolutely fucking not.
Wow.
I'm not agreeing with it, but I'm also pointing out that Trump has a history of just giving people he likes security clearances that aren't even working.
Oh, 100%. Trump will fucking tell anyone.
He also hid a bunch of fucking boxes in a gold-filled bathroom of national security secrets.
About UFOs?
Who knows? The government asked for it back for months and months and months. He wouldn't do it. And when they came to go grab it themselves, he hid a bunch of it. He got busted doing it. And people were mad about Hillary's emails? That's fucking insane.
Well, and apparently he raped some women, didn't he, too?
And there's already confirmed that not just... I'm not even getting into that.
Did he rape
with
some
the
people?
boxes of information that he kept and was told to return? There's already been confirmed that there's been people from other countries visiting him at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah,
and put two and two together.
Flipping through the UFO files, JFK murders and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure foreign dignitaries from other countries give a shit about JFK.
Well, what kind of files was he sharing?
I don't know. Nobody knows what was in the files. The government's not going to share that with you because it's all national security secrets.
Sure, what they're spending on toilet seats and hammers and stuff.
$500 for a hammer.
You don't really.
$10 for a toilet seat.
Yeah. You don't really.
Yeah, I don't think it was a ledger for expenditures of the U.S. government.
No, we don't. We have no clue. But
I'm tired. I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
Well, hold on.
There was a concert last night.
Fuck. To be continued about we're gonna have 4 years of Trump. Clean.
Might have the rest of our
and-
lives as Trump. Long or short.
Yeah. There was riots last time. What happens this time?
Democrats are going to riot. That's kind of their whole thing. They're not violent. That's why they get steamrolled.
John D. Fuck you, John.
Fuck you,
Fucked
Derek.
off.
Fuck you.
Don't worry
Fuck
about
you.
it. Here he is. Fuck off, John. Fuck off, John. Fuck off. John. Fuck off.
Trash.